It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, October 17th, 2023, and we're coming to you live. Every day I start the show without turning my microphone on. I talk, I get all hyped. Damn it. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Good. Spanish, how are you? Spanish?
Wah, wah.
No Spanish.
Oh, man.
Is Joe any fools?
No.
Have you seen him?
I have seen him. He was out of his room a little bit last night.
It's like he got burnt in a fire and he's afraid to come in and show us his face.
Like Deadpool?
Yeah. Without all the power.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sarcasm and humor.
He's like Quasimodo in the tower.
Does he come out and ring your bell every once in a while?
Oh, man.
Yeah, Spanish is going on. He's in the middle of week 3 now of being off.
Yeah.
Because he is still got this mysterious disease.
It's wild.
I know.
I talked to him a little bit yesterday via text.
So did I, and I found out his confidence level is at an all-time high. I said, "Do you think you're going to be able to go on the Burr cruise?" He goes, "Yes, I've already booked. I've already registered online." I go, "Okay." I go, because they're pretty strict about that stuff. Also, I don't want to get your disease.
Yeah.
What do you think, Joe? You have to live with them. And then we can't even judge you because you're immune to everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Because your insides are made of what?
Glass.
Pure glass.
Nothing sticks, Michael.
Nothing sticks.
No spores can take hold.
So speaking of Spore Island, what? I mean, I don't know. I mean, do you think it's safe for him to go on the cruise?
I mean, I've been there the whole time. I have not received any.
You're not a good judge.
I know.
We should
But Christy's been there too. And,
okay.
Have you had the sniffles in the past 2 weeks? No. Have you had your feet bleeding and a skin disease that's making you look like Deadpool?
Have you had a debilitating disease?
Yeah. Have you missed work for
Undiagnosed.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's why you already booked and did all this stuff, so you guys can't kick them off.
Well, Galvin did. None of the doctors have been able to dive deep on this, but Galvin figured something out.
I did, because Spanish told me what he had, which we had already talked about a long time ago. I mean, it doesn't take a detective to figure out what has been introduced into your life that has changed things, and it's definitely the dog. And the disease that they believe that he has is very common in dogs. And the way you get it is with a dog that has it and you have open sores, which Spanish had from the yeah, exactly. So I mean, it just it stands to reason. Pet dog, scratch face, disease.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Joe,
Yes, Michael.
pet dog, but has glass insides.
That's right.
So nothing happened to
And-
him.
And
or
doesn't have
anybody
open sores.
True.
Well, also true.
He
True.
was
That
over
we
here
know of.
scratching before the dog.
It was gross.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, but I'm saying the
Made it
perfect
worse?
storm.
Yes.
Yeah, because he had open sores and he was scratching and doing that stuff. Introduced dog. Dog has this. Then that gets into his stuff.
Right.
Yeah. It's just like if you had open sores and whatever, dirt or something. Yeah, some sort of bacteria got in there, whatever it is, and that's the case with this. I believe.
Just the phrase "open sores" makes me feel like gross.
That sounds gross.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm itching right now. Subconsciously.
my arm.
I got to be honest with you. Pustules is up there
Yeah.
for
That's
sure.
bad.
Yeah.
You know.
Anything with pus in it is not good. Oof. Yesterday on the show, well, a couple of weeks ago on the show, like 2 weeks ago, I got an email that said, "You're missing out on this girl on Channel 10 News, Amanda Pappas. She's the hottest thing ever." And I don't watch Channel 10 in the studio. In the studio, we have 3 TVs. One's on Fox 13, so we can watch our friend Charlie Belcher. One's on ESPN, and the other one's on Fox News. And when it's not football season, at ESPN is usually on CNN, so we can get a fair and balanced news delivered here. Anyway, really, we're not doing a lot of TV watching, but that Amanda Pappas is one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen, and on television. So we immediately started following her. We don't really have we used to rally around Jeff Epstein, but that's waned recently. I don't like her little blonde hair, and I don't know. Just sometimes you get sick of being with the same girl.
It wears off a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like her stuff.
In light of recent things. So it kind of waned off a little bit, and not that she's not beautiful and we don't like her, but we've moved on, Jen. You'll have to get over us. So we find this Amanda Pappas, and I told everybody about her, and she must have got a good little bump in the follows and all that, and everybody went and checked it out, and people were emailing me, "Oh my God, thank you! Right? How did I not see this? This and the other thing." So, I over the weekend she posted a video of her, like a short reel of her in a beautiful dress. I mean, a nice dress, like a classy dress. Like if I took her out to dinner, she'd wear that dress.
Oh,
You know
yeah, is that
what?
anything?
I'm just saying in my mind.
I'm also hearing a lot of we.
Yeah.
It's more-
I. So anyway, so I screenshot that and I put it on our
Yeah.
Instagram, and I said, Amanda Pappas is the most beautiful woman, or the hottest chick in the history of Tampa Bay news, because I expected people on Monday or on social media to say, wait a second, you're forgetting about Sheena Parveen or Jen Epstein or this one or that one, and we'd have a little talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to, I agree with my statement wholeheartedly, but I also was trying to instigate a little conversation with our listeners, to which most people just agreed she was the hottest thing ever in the history of Tampa Bay news. So she texted me yesterday on Instagram, not on the text, on the Instagram, and said, please take the picture down. And I was blown away because I went, all right. And I felt like a jerk off because now I really felt like a creep of putting her picture up there.
I was going to say, did it end with anything? Please take the picture down. Creep.
So I could send you none of that happened.
No.
Anyway, so I just wrote back, wow, okay. And I took it down. I didn't say anything else to her. And then she wrote back and she's like, and it was very sweet though, thank you. And I went, oh, get over it. And then she said, then she wrote back again, and I said, I was just trying to promote you. I don't want anything. I didn't say anything, and she's like, yeah, she goes, I understand, but I was worried about, maybe the Channel 10 getting nervous and this and the other thing. And she's like, I know you're upset. And I'm like, I'm not upset.
You sound upset.
I know. I crushed your dreams, creep.
Yeah, my heart was broken. I didn't say I was upset.
She's trying to appease you so you don't attack her.
No, look,
Yeah.
I'm not attacking her. I just told her I was just confused. I didn't do anything. I didn't ask her for anything. I didn't want anything. I didn't say, hey, look. And then I said, what were you afraid of? I took the picture from a picture you posted. It was already up there. You posted it.
Yeah.
My caption didn't say check out the tits on this one. It just said
Hot
I said she was the hottest chick in the history of Tampa Bay news.
A lot of people think chick is very derogatory these days.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have to be honest to myself. I'm not going to be like, this is the most attractive woman I've seen on television. in a long time."
That's the culture.
Whatever.
now.
I'm done.
I had a feeling when we started talking about her, I had a feeling it was going to end this way.
I don't know, but I wasn't. I mean, look, I'm making jokes here, but I'm not trying to slide into her. I almost said the F word. I'm not trying to slide into her DMs. My ultimate goal wasn't, she's like, hey, do you want to go to Meat Market on Friday? No, I was given a heads up to her, and I said, this is something we need to talk about. She's on television. She's gorgeous. How many times do you see these news chicks blow up on social media because, like, that little girl, the Mexican weather girl is always shaking her butt on TV and all that stuff. This girl's here in our backyard. We should have some sort of association with her.
They're not here to be gorgeous. They're here to be well-respected.
Then wear a sweater. Then wear a hoodie.
Well-respected newscasters.
Then wear a hoodie. If you're not putting it out there to be what? No.
Oh.
You're asking for it, Carmen. You're asking for it.
All right.
Carmen,
Yeah.
hold on. How did I take? I didn't take it. I didn't take advantage of her. I just was promoting. Yes, you're dressing to impress. I'm impressed. That's all I was saying.
2023, pal.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look, I get it. I know what you're saying. I'm not getting mad at you. You're right. That's what's making me frustrated. Anyway, in closing, Amanda Pappas is still the goddamn hottest, most impressive woman in Tampa Bay news. Is that better?
Okay.
And I have no bad feelings towards her. I'm just upset that we can't have more fun. Invite her to gigs.
You're
and stuff.
upset she shut it down.
Yeah.
No, she actually said, I'm down for any collaboration if you ever want to talk about weather or something. And I went, Jesus. I got to be honest with you. 2 weeks ago or 2 days ago, I would have talked about cyclones with her. I would have called her every day and been like, I think there might be a wind somewhere. Let's talk, But now I just feel like,
Yeah, you can't lead with that anymore.
Well, I'm sorry, Amanda Pappas, that I tried to show the world or our listening audience.
You should
how
have
beautiful
showed the
you are.
world how much of a talented broadcaster and accomplished meteorologist.
thought
she
I
is.
don't know. I've never watched her do the weather.
There you go.
By the way,
I have no idea.
By the way, woman caster, not
Yeah,
broadcaster.
yeah.
You
Oh,
can't
you call her
broad-
broadcaster.
Not
Yeah.
the proper nomenclature, bro.
Damn it.
Excuse me.
I'm
let
a
me
whore.
let me just wrap this up, okay? Amanda Pappas from Channel 10. You are an excellent meteorologist. Thank you very much. That's all I have to say.
That's how you should start the whole thing.
Who have it? No one
Huh?
wants to listen to me. If you're gonna look at sexy meteorologists, I could also show you
No,
Steve
that's
Jervy.
bad. You can't
Yeah.
say
No, I
sexy.
was saying
No.
Steve Jervy. You
No,
can call
no.
him sexy. I'm just saying.
Canceled.
My eyes, I just reprogrammed them to never see beautiful anymore. I know nothing.
That's what you have to do.
Yep. Yep. Fine. I'm gay. Okay.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. Oh, now I got that.
Stolen
I can't do
valor.
anything anymore.
Jeez.
Listen to me.
It's
I'm gonna
like-
in parting. If you're worried about the weather, may I suggest you see the meteorological skills of Amanda Pappas on Channel 10. She is an excellent broadcaster and meteorologist. Thank you.
Yeah. Tight.
Yeah.
Tight.
Oh yeah.
Tight and Barbie.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
both.
It was the 1-2 punch.
Fine, I'll do the opposite. Amanda Pappas is a loose cannon.
Oh.
No, that didn't sound right
No,
either.
That's not.
A very
I don't-
talented meteorologist.
I don't have any bad feelings towards her. I
it
understand.
sounds like you do.
No, I don't. I felt stupid because I tried to be cool and it backfired. But I don't look. I respect her wishes. She doesn't want to be on there. She's not on there. That's it. Sorry if it caused her any drama.
Mm.
That's the truth. I'm not being. She's definitely beautiful. And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to associate it with that sand, that bag of sand.
Whoa.
Sorry, Carmen. I needed to get one off my chest real bad. Thank you. Thanks for letting me do that to you.
Let,
I had to
Car-
express my feelings against somebody who wouldn't sue me.
let Carmen be the punching bag.
Yeah. Carmen, I'm the one who complimented your butt first before anybody. And people even said yesterday that you used an app, and I defended you. There's no app on that. That has not been sanded down. That has not been smoothed out. That is your natural butt.
That's AI.
Because if you were
ASS.
going to filter, you'd make it look better than that. Yeah. Carmen, I'm kidding. I'm the one who brought it up. I thought it looked great, and I'm glad you let us post it.
I saw it.
I didn't see any nipples. Oh.
I saw a certain meteorologist commented on it and said, "Looks like a storm's brewing."
That's so messed up.
Mm.
Yeah.
This is why nobody likes us.
Maybe.
We try so hard to be.
And you want to go to Disney?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Thanks, creep. Take it down.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I got. That's
Yeah,
basically what I
that's
got.
what it was.
Al- Also, you got. I'm gonna be friendly just in case this psycho.
Right.
You know. Yeah.
I don't. I have no interest. I'm very happily married. I just like to look at beautiful women. Is that like every other man?
Yeah,
Well, I
It's
know.
window shopping, Michael. That's allowed.
Yeah.
Creepy and condescending.
Yeah. King Kong was just trying to help the blonde lady.
I would totally take her to the top of the building.
Oh,
Different type
man.
of window shopping, but
The other person on social media yesterday that I fell in love with all over again was Hans Kim, who so glad we gave him one of our T-shirts because he clearly has no other T-shirts.
Yeah.
When Hans Kim come back in town, give him 5 more shirts. Bobby Kelly used to be the one who wore our shirt everywhere because we gave him like a 4XL or a 3XL and it fit him really good. And when you get fat, like when you're fat but then you get fatter, you're like, damn, my good shirts don't fit me anymore. So if you have one that fits, you wear it all the time. So Bobby Kelly wore that shirt everywhere and was in every picture that he took for his podcast, for his comedy. It was great. And that was before really that we were number one best friends. So Hans Kim, I think, just doesn't. I think he packs light when he travels, and that shirt fits him really well. And he's wearing a Mike Calta shirt on Kill Tony, and on every other appearance he does. So
So,
very happy with that.
A guy on Instagram pointed out to me, he direct messaged me and he said, hey, Hans Kim is wearing a Mike Camaro shirt. And I go, Mike Camaro?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I like that even better. I should have been Mike Camaro.
I said, I know what you're trying to say.
We
Yeah.
should send Amanda Pappas some
No.
Oh, sorry.
I don't even think she'd want one of those new pink crop tops that we have.
No.
Which, Carmen, you were right. Crop tops are what the girls want. We have a series of pink shirts for breast cancer awareness that are up on our website, caltastore.com, where you can go get those. And, of course, Joe, everybody's question to me is, but when am I going to get Pat pins? When am I going to get Pat
Do
pins?
you think we should send some to Amanda?
Well, no, I don't think
Oh, okay.
that's.
All right.
She's like, and then I told him to stop using my pictures, so they sent me a bag full of pins with this old man on it. I don't know what
Seemed
that
very-
means.
Very aggressive.
Detective, I think this is a sign. No, but we definitely are. Next month, we'll have a whole slew of Pat merchandise up there. So we'll switch it over after Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we will make it available, Pat stuff available for you.
Can we make a Papo Bruce
Papo Bruce's
pin?
Papo Bruce is one of my favorite things ever. Which, by the way, did not get a lot of love on the internet.
Yeah, I know.
It's up on Instagram at the Mike Calta Show, but did not get the love that it deserved. I loved it, Gio. You
Thank
sent it,
you.
and you were like, "This is the best I could do." I go, "I love it. I
I
love it."
reposted it immediately.
Yeah, Papo Bruce is great. Although I have to tell you, I want to just do away with everything that has to do with the creamsicle because it was just such a disaster this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
no,
It's
yeah.
like we don't look fondly on it.
Don't upset Ian.
I remember you don't upset Ian. it's
Yeah.
true. I remember when we did wear those uniforms, everybody hated them and the players hated them. I remember Sapp in that documentary. He was like, "I got a winking pirate staring at me on my helmet." You know, it was just nobody liked it. Then all of a sudden, you let a couple of years go by, and everybody's like, "Oh, bring it back! It's
Yeah.
wonderful." But it's good. It's good once or twice a year. You know, whatever they do.
I never wanted to receive a text from Ian Beckles that said you're dead to me. That's not a text you want to get.
You know what I hate is the what's the one that the color
Rush?
Color Rush, which it looks like they're wearing red feet pajamas.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, that was never a big fan of that either.
No, it seems like they could do so much better than that.
The
you
other
know?
team, some of the teams that had that, they look cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, but
Even
our,
those throwbacks, you know, where they're wearing brown and weird colors and all that.
yeah, our version did not look good.
No, it looked like sleepy, feety pajamas. So, speaking of feety pajamas, we are going to announce next week that we have a Christmas show coming up. It'll be the last thing that we do before the end of the year. It's going to be we ended on the Christmas pub crawl where we give away cruises on the Calta cruise, and we go out. I don't know. Last year we did it in Dunedin. The year before we did it in.
Safety Harbor last year.
I'm sorry. Last year was Safety Harbor. The year before was Dunedin. I really liked Safety Harbor. I'd love to go back there again. I'm not really sure where it's going to be yet, but we do that, and now we've added an extra day of work. We will be back on that Saturday, and we are going to be doing a Christmas show. And that's about all I could say right now. I don't know why, but I'm going to hold out just until they give me the heads up to say it's okay. But I'm just saying, plan on one more big event before we wrap up the year. I'm very excited for this one. I love when we have an idea and it becomes something, and this is what happened. So this has been. We tried to do it last year and we couldn't. So this year it'll be very cool.
Can you say anybody who's going to be there, or
No.
can we mention anybody who's not going to be there?
Spanish will not be there.
No.
Amanda
Pappas will not be there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be great if she was?
it would be great.
Would it be great if we talked about Amanda Pappas all up until Christmas, never met her or anything, and she shows up as a surprise guest? That would be wonderful.
That's not creepy at all.
No, I'm not saying like we invite her to show up as a surprise guest.
Yeah,
Give us Christmas
yeah.
weather.
Yeah.
This Christmas it'll be a balmy 85. I don't know.
It is Frask this morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Galvin's wearing a sweatshirt.
legit Frask.
54.
Yeah, nice.
It's
Joe, open the window.
54.
Oh,
We don't have windows.
we don't have a window here.
Yeah.
He actually looked at the
You
wall.
confused me.
I enjoyed yesterday's weather. It was nice and subtle. Like I wish it would stay like this all day today. It'd be 54 because I'm way more productive in the cold weather.
I think by Thursday it's back in the high 80s.
That sucks. That sucks because usually like around Thanksgiving I'll go away somewhere really cold and then I'll come back from Thanksgiving and in the airport I'll be wearing a jacket and by the time I get in my car I'm just drenched in sweat and I'm back. It's the only thing I don't like about this state. I lived in New York for 18 years and I loved it and it was great and I had great learning experiences and there was great restaurants and art and all that stuff. Then I moved to Tampa and I was like, ugh. And then over the years, I've now loved Tampa where I'd never want to leave Tampa. The only thing I would change from Tampa is this god-awful weather that we have, which is weird because, like, I know some people, like Orlando is always like, I want to be burning when I go outside. I want to feel it. I want it to be hot. I don't have that at all. I don't mind it like it used to be like I'd have to run from the car to the house because I don't want to feel any of the hot air. But now I'm used to it.
My cousins get ready to go up to the Buccaneers-Bills game, which is Thursday night football.
Ooh,
That's
that'll be cold.
That'll be nice, though. I
Well,
love
it's funny.
the cold.
My father went to Buffalo a couple weeks ago for reasons I don't know, and he hated it. He came back. He's like, their wings stink. Their pizza's the worst I've ever had in my life. Like, he's been talking about it for a month. Every time I see him, he's like, yeah, Buffalo, terrible pizza, terrible pizza. He did not like Buffalo. No, I don't. I think because they were in New York, he just assumed it would be good pizza. He did not. He said the Buffalo wings were not. And when you're spoiled on Hooters wings, anything else you have after that is not the same. It's not the same.
If you're in Buffalo, they scoff at Hooters wings.
Yes, I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
But when you're raised on Hooters wings, you don't like anything else.
Right.
It's funny because regardless of what you might think or hear, Hooters does not pay me a dime. I don't endorse Hooters on the books. You know, like I don't get it. I love Hooters. I have gone there since 1989. Their wings to me are the best wings. That's just how I feel. And I have no other reason to say that other than the fact that that's a genuine feeling. Now, I've had other wings that I enjoy. I love the Anthony's Coal Fire wings. It's a different type of wing. They're not breaded and they're baked in their coal fire oven. They're delicious, but I'm not, it's just a different type of thing. So if I went to Buffalo, I may end up hating the Buffalo wings too.
Yeah.
I'm watching this video on TV. They're about to lower a casket into a hole, and they realize there's a cat down there. They almost crushed and trapped the cat under the casket. And then this guy jumps in the hole to save the cat, and I thought for sure that casket was going to fall on him, and both were going to be buried in there. I love animals, but I'm not crawling in a hole for one. Maybe this, because this is easy.
You wouldn't crawl in a hole for your dogs?
No. My dogs?
Yeah.
No, I just go, hey, I loved you guys. See you later.
I'd jump into a fire to save my dog.
Would you really?
Yes, 100%.
I would crawl in a hole for my dogs. Yeah, I would crawl in a hole, but I wouldn't jump in a fire.
Which I think that was a dog.
Oh, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was so puffy. It was so puffy. My dog, Mabel, and I know this is going to sound weird. My dog, Mabel, I think, you know how we always say, like dogs could be, like, reincarnated people or whatever? Mabel thinks she's my girlfriend. Like, she doesn't just want to sit next to me. She has to put her head on my arm and then, like, rub my arm with her paw. She loves me.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's a genuine, really, I don't feed her either.
You saved her from an apartment with a smoking lady.
Yeah, but the whole family saved her, We went and picked her up.
Yeah, but you're the alpha.
How big is Mabel, you think? How heavy is she?
I'd say she's probably around 60, 65.
When she stands up on her hind legs, her face is just below mine. She's almost, I would say she's probably about 5'10" when she's on her hind legs. She's a big dog. They had that dog trapped in an apartment kitchen.
Yeah.
And I felt bad for them because I think they just were in over their head. They weren't trying to torture the dog. And the dog's name used to be France. And that lady, we went there, and that lady was like, France, get off them, France. And we were like, I was like, don't worry, France, we're out of here. We're taking it home. We got in the car, and we were driving home, and my wife's like, I want to, we're trying to think of what to name her. And she's like, I want to name her like an old lady name. She just looks like an old lady. And she said Mabel, and we all agreed to Mabel. And then we realized it was a really comfortable name. And that was like, it came in right away. And we're like, yeah, we all agree. Yeah, because we didn't realize my sister's cat's name was Mabel.
Really?
We totally just stole the cat name. Yeah.
Didn't the owners try to get it back or some point?
So we drove all the way out to Ocala to pick her up. And the lady was like, well, and we had to pay like $2,000 too. It wasn't like we just, and she's like, well, my husband, he wanted to make sure or whatever, like, make sure what? You told us to come out here and see the dog. We've already paid you. And we drove all the way to Ocala. And she's like, well, I said, listen, if he's not here in 5 minutes, we're just leaving with the dog. And we're already outside. I had the dog on a leash. I go, we're just taking the dog. And she's like, well, I'll tell him. I go, okay, tell him. I go, tell him if he's got any problems, come see me in Tampa. And we just, I don't think we had any contact number or any information except for my phone number. And I was like, that guy don't care. When that guy comes home and he doesn't have that lady yelling, France, and that dog, every once in a while, Mabel does something I don't like. And I go, hey, France, you want to go back to the apartment? And she knows. She knows. Galvin, I think that the fence, the shock collar fence that I have the perimeter around my house is the best thing ever because those dogs just get to run like mad in the backyard and I don't have to worry about them going into the alligator pit or just running away. When the first time we let Mabel go, she ran damn near the 18 holes of the golf course. She just took off and then she just came back like an hour later. But they get to whip ass and run around my yard. I got a pretty good, decent-sized yard in the back, and they get to go crazy back there. So, and I don't have to worry about them. So when I was out there barbecuing and all that stuff, I just opened the door and let them run and go crazy. So I feel much better about it.
Yeah, if I put a shocking system, you wouldn't go past your
Yeah.
driveway if you
Right,
had it on there.
right. So you
the
agree it
fear
works
and
out.
terror would
Yeah.
just be enough to keep
That
you at
seems
bay.
to work, yeah.
Yeah.
There's just a guy with a gun pointed at you.
When you see them running at 80 miles an hour just at the perimeter where they're going, they don't seem very scared of the whole deal. Look, I don't want Mabel. I mean, Hazel ran right outside the back door into the swamp. The very first day I had her, I was like, okay, well, we can't be doing that because I'm not going in the swamp. Nah. Because my neighbors did that. My new neighbors put up a fence because they got 2 little dogs, and that little dog shows up on my doorstep every other day. Mabel could jump over a horse hurdle. I'd have to put a 10-foot high fence to keep him in.
Then you're blocking the lake. And
Yeah, it doesn't look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so instead just shock the dog.
No, they're not getting not getting shocked though. They learned where the perimeter
choking.
was in the first day, and they've never been shocked.
they're like,
You people, I tell you.
then
constantly
later that
ruining
night,
my
the dog
day.
comes over. Please don't shock me. And just rubs his arm.
That's
on
why
you.
Mabel loves me.
Yeah. Please, sir, don't shock.
I won't go anywhere.
Oh my God.
Don't shock me anymore.
Oh, forget about it. I'm taking their collars off today and telling them to go. Be free. Today is Tuesday, which means Ask the Dom will join us in the 9 o'clock hour. He will take your calls, and you will heed his advice. I wonder how many people actually listen to Dom. I know most people don't. They do it, and then they're like, yeah, I got pulled over, and I did all the field sobriety tests. And we go, we tell you. We've been telling you for years not to do it, or don't drink and drive. I'm very excited about this cruise next weekend. I just saw a commercial for cruises, and it threw me off. Like I wasn't before, and now I am.
It's next weekend, and Spanish thinks he's going to go. Get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here,
It's
man.
9 days away.
Yeah, come on. You're just, all of a sudden, your feet aren't going to be bleeding anymore?
You know what's so
outta here.
funny? There's a theory on the internet that Spanish is not sick, but he's been suspended for one reason or another.
Oh, yeah?
Oh
I
yeah.
gotta tell you, if you people think that something like that would happen on this show and that I wouldn't talk about it, you're insane. You're insane. You would at least get the inside of me going, whatever Spanish's problem is. Like you'd figure out that I'm alluding to something. I hope so. I really hope so.
Oh no.
Carmen, when Dinah found the new job and she left, I was mad the way she went about it, but I was very proud of her that she found the job and left. If you leave, I'm so mad at you. Yeah, you've been here too long now. You're ingrained.
Put a shock collar on her.
Yeah. Oh
It
yeah.
won't go
Yeah.
far.
Then I'll teach Carmen to sit next to me on the couch and rub my arm. You'll appreciate being here. If you leave, I'd be so mad. I'd call your next show and get you fired. I would call and I'd leak information to the press. She brought up. I don't pay you at all.
All right.
I'm not the union representative. I love when people are like, you should give Carmen more money. I go, you should give Carmen more money. Here's her PayPal. Feel free to pay her. You pay her as much as I do. Right. I mean, literally, you the listening audience pay Carmen as much as I do. She does not work for me. She works for her boss, John Brennan. Your boss. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I said he was my immediate supervisor.
You said boss.
In the ranking of the way it goes Jason, Melanie, Aurelia, Mike Olivero, John Brennan. No, I'm saying in the order in which I listen to people.
Oh, yeah.
Jason,
That
Melanie.
doesn't necessarily mean it's the order of actual management.
No, that's my management.
Yeah.
I listen to Jason first, Melanie second, Aurelia, Mike Olivero, John Brennan. That's it. I might even put Galvin in there. You could do that all day long. But if Mike calls me and says, I need you to walk through fire today at 3 o'clock, I'd be like, all right, see you at the other side. If John calls me and says, I need you to walk through fire, I go, fire? Why would I have to walk through fire? I don't even have shoes for that. Got to go to Pelt Shoes afterwards because I got fire feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At least they're not bleeding, Michael.
Huh? You know? No, well, I'd ask questions. Anyway, we do have some stuff to give away when we come back from break. Carmen will tell you what that is. Sometime later, not during Sporcle, we do have tickets for Billy Joel and Sting who are coming to Raymond James Stadium, a concert I will attend. Very excited for this. I've never seen Sting before. I've seen the Police before, but I don't think I've ever seen a solo Sting. So if Billy Joel goes on first, I will leave before Sting comes on. That's not true. I would see that whole show. And then there'll probably be a little frask outside there, too.
I have to imagine that Sting goes on first.
I would have to imagine that too, but not for. I don't know, not because I think that he's Billy Joel's bad. I just think he's got a longer set, maybe.
Longer, but he has more hits. Sting has a lot of hits between solo and police stuff, whatever. But I think Billy Joel has. Listen, I like Sting more, but I'm saying I think Billy Joel is the headliner there. They're co-headlining, so I don't know if they flip flop.
Is Sting selling out stadiums on his own?
Right.
Yeah, I think
Billy Joel does.
I think Sting would fill the stadium.
Yeah.
I don't think Billy Joel would.
Really?
In Tampa? I don't know. Well, yeah, probably. But
There's so
I don't
many
know.
New York people here.
Yeah, that's the thing. I thought like he could in Giant Stadium. He could do it. Could he do it here? Probably. I don't know. I would rather honestly see a 2-hour Billy Joel song show than a hour and 5 minutes with Sting.
I mean, they're not Coldplay.
They're definitely not Coldplay. I still don't think Coldplay filled that stadium. I think half those seats were fake. I wish to God. Remember when they were putting the cardboard cutouts in the seats because of COVID?
Yeah.
I still never found Pete's. Somebody's got Pete somewhere. I bought one for Pete. We couldn't find it anywhere.
Oh, man.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, Carmen will tell us what we have to give away, and we shall roll into another game of Sporcle next on 102.5 The Bone. 6:47 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Charlie Belcher looking all fall in his flat shirt on television. Ash and Dom will be in at 9 o'clock today. We got Sporcle coming up. Carmen, what do we have to give away today? Carmen, you alive? Yes, I'm sorry. I never forget to turn my mic on. That's Thursday. That's right. Monster Jam's coming up. We've been giving those away since 1975.
Yes.
I have to tell you something funny. So, Jason Beeler, who is the guitar player for Saigon Kick, and Matt Kramer, who is the lead singer, they were in a band together that I loved. Then they broke up. Then they got back together, and we had them on the show, and they played my 40th birthday party. And then within these 10 years that have gone on since then, they hate each other again. Matt blames Jason for everything, says Jason stole everything from him. Jason says Matt's crazy, he doesn't have anything. And Jason has gone out touring with Jeff Scott Soto, who's a fantastic singer, and the two of them have been doing duo shows everywhere. Well, Tampa Bay is a hotspot for them, so they come back here a lot. And every time Jason is here, I have something else that takes me out of town that I can't go to the shows. I don't even promise them, I just don't go. So this last one, they were in Largo, and I was going to that show, and then I didn't make it. And then Pete ratted me out to Galvin and told me I promised him this one. I missed out. So Jason announced that this weekend on Saturday, he will be coming to Lakeland. And I invited him to come on the show on Friday to promote that. But he said he will not be in town until Saturday afternoon, which stinks. Because do you want to know why I wanted him on the show so bad? So that I could look him right in the eye when he says, "Are you going to come to the show finally?" I'm going to say, "No, I can't. I'll be in South Florida going to Matt's show."
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Because Jason will laugh at that. I know he will love that. Matt Kramer is doing a solo show in South Florida on Friday, so I'm going down for that. And my wife and I are staying at the Hard Rock this weekend. So I'm very excited. Get my gambling going. I said to my wife, I go, I don't know how much people bring when they go to a casino, but my wife always likes to underbring or say, look, we're going to bring this amount of money and not spend more than that. And then in the first hour, we're taking more money out. So I've gotten her to the point now, I go, just take more money and hopefully we don't have to use it. So last night I said to her, right. And last night, and she does, by the way, when I left the cruise that we went on last time, her and I left with like $1,500 and I got home and she's like, well, give me that money. I go, why am I giving you the money? And she goes, because it's from that mic. We won. It's a $1,500 surplus. I don't have to put it back. She took it back. She took it
Yeah.
all back. I go, can I at least have $100? And she's like, that's fine. So last night I go, hey, so we're gonna gamble this weekend at the Hard Rock, and she's like, I know. She's excited. I go, what should we bring? Like 10, 15 grand? And she just went, like, there's no way in the world. And I go, listen, we have to bring a lot of money so that I can win, and then take that money on the bird cruise the following weekend, because that's where I'm going to be the whole cruise. Nobody to bother me. My kryptonite wife isn't going to stand behind me or sit next to me and make me lose. So I'll be doing some serious gambling on the bird cruise. Well, you guys are all drinking, Joe.
Yep.
I'll be over there reading my books and gambling.
Oh, don't worry, Michael.
Yeah.
We will busy ourselves while that's happening.
I'm not worried.
2 weeks of gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. And then our cruise coming up in April will be here before you know it.
Yeah.
Our cruise featuring Steve Byrne, Ian Beckles, and who else are we announcing? Is there somebody else that's going to be announced? I can't say anything about that yet. I can't say anything. All right. We
Amanda
have
Pappas.
Ah, come on.
Not-
She's not. She doesn't even
no.
like us.
Will Spanish make our cruise?
I hope not.
No.
Hope not. Hope he's working on that show Carmen was talking about before.
Oh, man.
Let's give some stuff away right now. A little bit of Sporcle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporcle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today? All right. I like difficult.
Get ready.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
All right. All right.
This is going to be a lot of us yelling February.
Yeah. Okay.
February.
January.
Really?
No, it's November.
April. I knew it was April. I
really thought it was February.
Because that's Lincoln.
Yeah.
Day. Oh, that's December.
March.
I missed this.
August.
What did I say? December. I was close.
February.
January. No.
May.
No.
December.
December.
Oh, yeah. Pearl Harbor.
Oh,
know.
you're so smart,
He
Joe.
is. Joe's got one?
That's right. I'm one. Thank you.
No.
That should be a rule. If we all have 0 and Joe has 1, he becomes a year-long winner. Oh, September.
October. Damn it.
March.
Yeah.
I knew that.
I didn't know that.
February. Damn it.
June.
October.
Yeah! Carmen goes, all I heard was, she was excited.
You tied Joe.
Suck it, Joe.
That was in
November.
September.
D-Day. April. Damn it. You're so bad at this.
We are some dumb son of a bitches.
Oh, come on. Like, who knows? Who knows?
No, come on.
That's
Pearl Harbor and D-Day, we should know.
that is true.
We're dumb.
September. Damn it.
March.
I was in Colorado for a wedding, and that was in
Winter most
May.
I
I
don't remember.
Wedding in August.
I don't remember where
Yeah,
I was
I have
at.
no idea.
No clue.
Yeah, but I don't remember where I was. That was in July,
January.
right by July 4th.
Everybody knows it was in June.
No?
Of
September.
November.
Oh, November.
So yeah,
Whatever.
October.
I can't believe this stupid Lego show is still on television.
Oh, it's
I
amazing.
tried to watch it. It was not good.
No. That was in
February.
A lot of stuff happened in February.
Wait, that was in January.
Everybody knows that was in October.
Oh, July for Julius. Oh.
March. The Ides of March. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
You said that like I feel like I should know that too.
No, it does.
I thought so.
God, no wonder why Amanda Pappas hates us. We're so dumb.
March.
That was February.
I
January.
think it was July.
Should have said July 1st.
I know.
No point.
May.
Logically, you would know it.
September.
No, it was close, Calvin. It was October. That's what I meant. I went the wrong way.
Oh.
Woof.
Halfway. Oh.
Jeez.
Michael is not on the board.
Oh.
Gio and Galvin are tied with 1,
Damn right.
and I have 2.
You're not playing.
Joe doubled our score.
You're not playing. They're not playing.
If Joe wins,
Illegal. March.
February.
That was August. Not even close.
Yeah.
February. Damn it.
No,
June.
it was so close. It's April.
I know.
I'm sorry. What?
That's December. Oh, I thought you said VD Day.
VE Day is February. Damn it.
VE
I
Day
don't even know what VE Day is.
is in April. Ah.
Oh, man. We were all pinned to the news on that. That was July.
March.
I'll never forget where I was at in April.
For the Indian tsunami?
Damn it.
I was too busy with Christmas. Sorry.
Oh, you said 2004. I was thinking 2000.
Oh, remember that 2002 Indian tsunami? It was huge.
That's a common mistake
Yeah.
people make. March.
February.
January.
Gio, whatever you're going to say,
I'm a
pick
month,
the month before.
Yeah, I'm a month off.
July. Damn it.
January.
I know. We were at the wrestling thing.
John Cena announced it in June. What is going on?
It's rigged.
Rigged.
What is happening?
February. Damn it.
That was September. It was my birthday. Oh.
That's what you wished for.
No. That was in
Please
March.
wipe out Haiti.
Yeah. Never forget.
Oh. That was in October. Boom.
April. Damn it.
I'm having guessed one right.
June.
Naga, not going to get it right.
Oh.
It was a brisk January.
February.
Yay!
The beginning of the year. Damn it.
Are we tied?
Yeah, we're all tied up.
Everyone's tied.
Except Joe.
Except me.
Yeah. And Spanish.
Ooh, tear down that wall.
November. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Damn it.
March.
No, it was a balmy April.
Come on. Everybody knows that was in February. Yeah.
Vagina.
Oh,
Yeah.
VJ.
That was in
September.
No, it was May.
It's September.
Damn it.
What is VJ Day?
It's very jerky day. I celebrate it all the time.
I don't recognize the holiday. My bad.
Galvin gets the point.
Yes. Thank you.
Damn it.
February.
No, it was December.
It was January.
Oh,
Really?
It was colder. And why was the water so cold in April?
Paint me like your French lady, Jack.
October.
August.
Come on, Joe. You were there.
He's got a tattooed on his back.
June.
October.
So close.
Come on.
Michael has 1 single point. Gio also has 1 single point. I have 2 points, and Galvin has 3.
Wow.
February.
January.
March.
December.
Oh, Joe tied it up.
February.
September.
No, it doesn't make any sense. It would be February. What an
September,
idiot.
I said. September.
She heard you.
That happened in October.
August.
Oh.
What the?
It's the only one I could figure out because hurricane season. I picked the wrong month.
September.
Boom.
Mike lost.
Not only did I lose, Pap doubled my score.
I know. Your rule's canceled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're so good at this one.
February.
There you go. Final score, Joe?
Your final score, Michael with 1 point, Gio doubling that with 2.
Yeah. Doubled.
I had 3, and Galvin is your triumphant champion. He won with 4.
Kachaya! Woo, 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 woo! Trademark 2023 VJ Day.
That's when Carson Daly and
You broke my streak.
No, I won yesterday.
No, I won yesterday.
no, Gavin won yesterday.
Damn it. You have 2 in a row then.
Thank you. Opposite of what you said.
Did you really win yesterday? All right, change that.
VJ Day.
Oh,
that
why
sounds
didn't you just
racist.
say that?
Yeah, that's February.
I would have known for sure.
No, sorry. I got confused.
I picked line 4.
4. There you go.
Yeah.
What do we have coming up in news, Calvin?
Coming up in news today, shipping out, Fat and Happy, and Top Gun for reals.
Ooh, I love it. All right, before we go to break, I want to tell you about my friends at Superheat and Air. I got a nice note from Superheat and Air yesterday. They said that a lot of people in our listening audience are taking their advice and getting their air conditioners tuned up before the winter rolls in. So if you're, today's the first day, you may actually think about, should we turn the heat on? Probably not, because it'll go away by the time the sun comes up. But it's going to get cold eventually, and if you haven't had a clean and tune done on your unit, you can have Superheat and Air come on out and do that right now. You can simply book online at superheatandair.com. And if you need that new unit, whether it be a heating unit, AC unit, whatever you're having the problems with, if they can't clean it, tune it, and fix it, get a new unit and have no interest and no payments for 18 months. Over a year, you don't even have to worry about it. No interest, no payments, 18 months, only from my friends at superheatandair.com. So it's a great company that I've worked with now for what seems like at least 10 years. They've done the units in this home, in the home before I lived here. They've done great work, and they've come out. I'll tell you what they do, the best thing. They put one of those Wi-Fi thermostats into my beach house so I can keep it at 76 all the time, so I don't have to pay for AC when nobody's in it. But then when I'm getting over there, the day before, I could lower it down and cool off the joint, and that they can do that for you. They'll come and put those thermostats in your home right now. This way you can do it while you're at work and adjust it to program and run on its own. It's superheatandair.com. Give them a call today. Tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. We'll take a quick break. Galvin has your news. That's happening next on 102.5 The Bone. 7:13 on the Mike Calta Show on a Tuesday. Ask the Dom will be here in the 9 o'clock to take your legal calls. Happy birthday to my cousin Sal, who's our biggest listener in South Florida.
Nice.
Where I will be this weekend.
I have no idea how old your cousin Sal is because I've never met him. I'm wondering whether he's younger or older than you. I'm going to say a little bit younger. I'm going to say he just turned 44.
Have you seen my cousin Sal?
No.
You're just guessing.
I'm just completely guessing,
Okay.
yeah. You say he sounds like you'd be older, Carmen? All right. Yeah.
Well, it's in my family. He was
Sure.
named after my great-grandfather. So, I mean, like, will there be a time where Joey's named after my uncle, who is Sal's father?
Joey's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joe is Joey. I don't know how Joey's always just been, he'll always be Joey. He's not, I yell at him, I call him Joseph.
Yeah.
Oh, Joseph, listen to me, I'll punch you. I think you can. I got a lot of friends that are Joey dads.
Yeah, there's certain ones like Joey makes more sense than Timmy.
Yeah.
If you're like an older Timmy, that's weird.
Yeah, that's
Kenny makes sense.
Kenny's
Kenny,
good, yeah.
like an older Kenny is, it's just I don't know why it just does, but there's some that you're like, that doesn't really work. How? So I don't know whether Sal wants us to put it out there. Is he older or younger than you?
He's older than me.
Oh, he is older.
He is really my he's my mother's cousin. He's my great uncle Joe.
Oh.
He's my great uncle Joe's son.
Okay.
Youngest of three. No, sorry, middle child of three.
Huh.
70 years old.
Whoa, really?
Yes. But if he walked in here today, you'd be like, that guy is 58.
Oh, yeah.
He's unbelievable. He still looks exactly the same. And if you look on his Facebook page, all the people say on this, but you still look like a kid. You still look so young. We were saying to him last time he was here, we were like, Sal, what are you doing that you look so young? And then about 10 minutes later, we're watching TV, watching a football game or something. Everybody's sitting down and Sal's standing there. And my wife goes, Sal, you want to sit? And he goes, no, I'm good to stand. I stand. And his wife goes, he stands all the time. And my brother goes, son, that's why he looks good.
He's got the secret, Michael.
He's a stander.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
His insides are probably made of glass, too.
I don't know. I think he's very fruitful.
Really?
Yeah, he'd probably still knock a girl up if he tried. Yeah.
It's funny. I used to stand all the time when I did radio. I would stand
Did you
all the time.
really?
Yeah. Because even whenever I first got here, I would stand.
Yeah.
And then, it's more comfortable to sit when you're talking. Obviously, I wasn't talking as much before.
Every board that I've ever worked at has been like a standing board.
Yeah.
Which you could still sit at with a high chair. Most people do. But I went to Cincinnati one time to WEBN, and their studios had a sit-down board like I am on now, and I thought, that's the way to go. You sit down, you can have conversations. Everything's like at a desk level. I like that better. You can. Oh, you're too tall? What do you mean me? Why you think the platform's there for me?
Yeah. They put it in for you. You don't remember? You asked that. You asked for it.
Why? Oh. Thank you. Good guys. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, we put that in. I remember listeners wanted to bring it to us. And then somebody cut it for us or something?
Yeah, I think we had one, and then the engineers did this one.
Interesting.
Doesn't Universal have the one that lifts and lowers?
Yeah, the board. The board lifts and lowers. Remember when Universal used to have us out? It was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I heard you were playing Rolling Stones there. I heard, now I can't think of his name.
Mick Jagger?
No.
Keith Richards.
Keith Richards, yeah. On with Howard Stern. I saw a clip of him on with Howard Stern on YouTube. And, he's quit everything now.
Drug-wise?
Yeah. So much clearer and cleaner.
How great is that you, after when you're like 80, you can go, I'm done.
Yeah.
And just quit.
Which is surprising with all the stuff that he has done.
Yeah.
Has made it this long.
All these years, and he could just go, quit. Like he wasn't addicted. He just was having fun.
I don't even think he smokes anymore.
Did you say who? You didn't know the name?
Keith Richards.
Oh. How was the clip, or was it long enough to judge?
It was good. They played. It was funny because they played some of the new album, it's Rolling Stones. I mean, it's just Rolling Stones. And the name of the album is Hackney Diamonds. Do you know what that is?
I don't.
Hackney Diamonds is, I guess, there's an area in London where a lot of smash and grab diamond stores or different stores, whatever.
Right.
And then the glass on the street, they would call it Hackney Diamonds. Because the crushed glass on the street. Yeah,
that's a good name.
Yeah,
that's like Winery Dogs. I think that's a good name.
What is? I don't even know what that comes from.
Dogs that hang out at the winery, at the wineries in California.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then Magpie Salute, which was the Counting
Black
Crows.
Crows.
Yeah, Black Crows rather. Yeah. I think all the ones that have cool meaning names.
By the way, Magpie Salute was a good band.
Yeah. Well,
And-
they're great musicians.
Well, and then Black Crowes getting back together. But remember that singer?
Yeah.
And we had him in studio, and they sounded great.
They were really
man.
good.
That'll pop up. I have that in one of my playlists, and that song will pop up every once in a while. I'm like, yeah, that was good.
Winery Dogs is one of the best bands
Oh.
that I think I've ever seen. Their albums are great. I wish that they had more popularity and fame, although I did see that Mr. Big is coming back.
Yeah.
I would like to see that. I would like to see Billy Sheehan play with Mr. Big again. So
Sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 7:19. Let's check in with Galvin. He has today's news. What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. Say your boss, John Brennan, tells you to walk through fire and you burn your shoes and you need some new shoes. Well, you can stop into Pelts. And right now, Pelts has their new loyalty program happening. It is the Pelts Perks program. It's going on online and in all the Pelts stores. So now for every $1 you spend at Pelt Shoes, you're going to get points that you can redeem for cash off your next purchase. And as a little extra bonus, walk into Pelts, whisper my name, Galvin. Galvin. You can get $5.
no.
What?
Sorry, go ahead. I'll tell
You're
you.
going to get
afterwards.
$5 off your first purchase, and you're going to get 25 points automatically deposited into your Pelts Perks account. Pelts Shoes, get them at Pelts.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I forget that people
no.
listen to this show.
Sal's mad at you for...
No, Sal's
Oh,
great.
All right.
No, it's so funny because I didn't say something about my cousin Sal that I was like, I don't know why I would. Sal has been married to his wife Karen. They've been dating since elementary school.
Wow, really?
Since grade school.
Crazy.
They're like they fell in love in like second grade and they've been in love. They've been together ever since.
Yeah.
No, I just got an email that says, "So you don't like my hair, Jen Epstein?"
Oh, you have been saying.
Yeah. What a jerk.
I didn't say I didn't like it. It just looks like
No,
two.
you said you didn't like
All
it.
right, I
That
don't
was-
like it. It looks like a dog is standing on your back from behind, and you can just see the paws sticking out through your hair. It looks like little dog paw.
Didn't you say it
paws.
looked like two horns sticking out of her head too?
No,
Or was
no,
that
they're at the
Galvin?
bottom. They're at the bottom.
I don't recall.
That was- somebody said it was like two horns.
I don't even know what to say. Well, the best is all my history with Jen Epstein is me sending her the little face with hard eyes, and then her sending me back little kiss lipstick,
Yeah.
and then hard eyes, kiss lipstick, hard eyes, and then all of a sudden I get you don't like my hair.
Well,
Man, I don't listen. I do like her hair. I just don't like those little blonde parts. At
you
the
know,
bottom.
at this rate, we're running out of channels locally.
That
Channel 10
Yeah.
out, 13 now out.
Running out of people to offend.
Let me ask you this.
Hey, by the way, happy birthday, Wendy Ryan.
Let me ask you this. Now, Jen Epstein is a big Lightning supporter. That's a female cheering for sports. Do you dislike her because
Shut
of
up.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true.
Oh my God, what do you got? Who's on NBC right now?
I don't even
None
know.
of those people.
Oh,
I'm trying to find a friend. What do I say? I don't want to be like, yeah, but
We
I
should put
do.
a shock collar on your mouth.
yeah.
Make you stop making fun of all these ladies.
I love your hair.
No, you don't. Why are you lying to her?
Let me finish. Just not the blonde
No,
part.
you're making it worse.
No, I think that
You're making it worse.
Oh, man.
No, don't send that.
You are still beautiful. I didn't say hot, Carmen.
Don't send that.
you know,
Still beautiful.
making it worse.
What?
Making
Yeah, well, she's always been beautiful.
Don't send it.
I just
Oh,
think we should let cooler heads prevail here, Michael. Don't send the text.
I just deleted my Instagram.
Tell her.
That's
I
for,
don't know.
that's for the
what else-
best.
I don't know what else to say. What do we have in news, Galvin?
Happy VJ Day. President Biden will visit Israel on Wednesday.
Why?
To deliver a strong message of support to a key U.S. ally that has declared war on the Palestinian group Hamas.
Yeah, but there should be no reason for us to go over there right now. Yeah, how safe is that?
Well, not only is President Biden going over, but the Pentagon has notified approximately 2,000 U.S. troops to prepare to deploy in response to the escalating conflict between Israel and Palestinian militant group Hamas I don't know what happened to
This
me.
is the beginning of World War III. It's happening right now in front of us, and there's no way we're avoiding this.
If preparations do lead to deployment, U.S. personnel from various units in the Middle East and Europe are expected to assume support roles, with those working in medical, explosive, ordnance, and security capacities prioritized. The Pentagon did not specify how many troops, if any, would be deployed inside Israel's borders or whether personnel would occupy locations outside the country.
This is it. I mean, this is where we have now the biggest powers in the world all aligned with each other, against each other, and we're doing the right thing. I mean, we should be standing by Israel, and we should be certainly retaliating against Hamas. But now you're going to get Iran and China and Russia versus the United States and Israel and whoever else, and then Korea is going to get involved, and all these willy-nilly, we got missiles over here, are going to start firing things left and right. It's going to end up causing World War III. It's happening right now, as we knew it would eventually.
Oh, by the way, Ukraine stuff is still happening too.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that.
Oh, dude, Carmen, I saw a guy that said follow the money, and he had the best video I've ever seen. He was like, we're in a war with Ukraine to try and distract you, and then over here we go ahead and this thing happens in Israel, but you're forgetting that we just. It was money that was just spent into a company that is buying insurance for Israel. It was so, like, if it was real, I went, oh God.
Well, did you see the video of the guy who said, you think we're going to send our sons and daughters over there for a war that you started just so that you can make money off all your stuff, off all the missiles and all the defense systems and everything else? He goes, you're out of your, well,
Not to mention that we've given Iran money. We've left weapons over there. I mean, we're pretty much just doing our own damage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who's making the money? Who's making
Follow
the
the
money?
money, Carmen. Follow the money.
A gunman suspected of killing 2 Swedish nationals in a terrorist attack in Brussels has died after being shot by police, bringing an end to the overnight manhunt. The Belgian Federal Prosecutor's Office confirmed that the suspect, who is identified has yet to be confirmed, has been killed. So is Brussels going to shut down? No more guns? They're not allowed to have any guns?
I don't really know.
We'll see what happens. Jordan Vandersloot is expected to plead guilty to his involvement in an extortion plot connected to Natalie Holloway's disappearance, and her family's lawyer said the deal will require him to reveal how the Alabama teen died. Holloway disappeared on vacation in Aruba with her classmates celebrating her high school graduation in what year?
I could tell you. Give me a second. Vandersloot, 99.
2005.
Not even close.
Yeah, an Alabama probate court declared her dead in 2012.
Carmen, you would have won. If I was the father of Natalie Holloway, I don't know how this is. I would be just devastated to have to go through all this again. Do I want to think? I mean, all these years, I assume she's dead. I want to know she's dead for sure. I want this guy to say what happened and where the body is, but. No, but I want to know. Well, I want to know why. I want to know why he killed her. I want him to say that something went wrong and he got nervous and killed her or whatever. So at least I know he didn't just go joy kill her. And then I'm gonna wonder: did he torture her? Did he rape her? Did he just I think I want him to lie, but I want to know the answer. And I definitely want to know for sure where she is buried, so that they could exhume the body and say, or bones or remains, and say, yep, we found it. So at least we'll have peace of mind, even though it's the most disturbing peace of mind that you could ever have. Yeah, I mean, that's possible too. Okay, but then I need somebody to really definitively say that. Like, I'd have to have some sort of information. I don't know.
Well, that's what they're trying to get him to do here with this. So we'll see what happens. But it's been going on for so long.
What is worse? Well, I think I know what's worse. I'm not. It's not a what is worse, but this would just be awful. I think about this all the time. Having a teenager who would do something that would end up, say he got in a car accident, or say he did something stupid, and he ended up in jail. That I think is such torture. I'd rather go to jail than have my son go to jail, because all I would do is just think about what his life is like in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just think that would be the worst possible thing he could do to me. Unless that idiot did something like he tried to rob a bank, I'd be like, good, stupid, go to jail. You're just a jerk off at that point. But if he did something where it was an accident and he had to go to jail, like remember when Nick Hogan had to go to jail?
Yeah.
That was, they were street racing, dumb kid thing to do, but that's your son and he's in jail and, you worry about him every day.
Well,
and
remember those kids that were on Bayshore that
Yeah.
hit the mother and the baby? Like they
I
ended up,
constantly show those things to my son.
yeah.
I constantly show them. I'm like, listen, just be aware that these stupid accidents like this, you thinking you're being a cool kid, will kill somebody and put you in jail for the rest of your life.
Those two kids were like a month away from graduating high school. Now they're
Ugh.
both, I believe, locked up. Yeah.
Just getting butt raped.
Oh.
You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
I think he got like 30.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see the video? It was going around recently where it was a police officer that pulled over a couple that was going like 100 miles per hour, and they were on their first date, and he stopped them and gave him a ticket, did whatever, this, that, and then later on that same evening, he got a call of a wreck, and it was that couple in the car, whatever, and they smashed into
That's
something.
wild.
And he was like, I just stopped them. This is
Yeah.
the same couple. Oh, yeah. And, warned them, said, hey, you can't do that. You can't be going that fast, doing all that crazy stuff, whatever. Yeah, and then they wound up smashing into a pole or doing whatever. Yeah, great first date. No, yeah.
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 Oh, I could never be on a bike where somebody else is driving.
Yeah.
When I
Like
used to,
that.
when I used to come back from the station at night across the Franklin, there were the guys on the crotch rocket bikes, and they would do wheelies and like
Yeah.
stand down upside down. I'm like, what an idiot.
Well, you never see those guys fall.
No, yeah,
You know,
that's true.
And I always try. I put my
I see
three
the
fingers out
videos,
like
yeah.
a Jedi, and I go try to force them down. Hey, real quick, Gal, before you finish, I just want to give a shout out to Titus O'Neill. What's up, Titus?
Yeah. Good guy.
No, I just want to say hi to him. That's it.
all right.
I'll leave it at that.
A Florida man has turned his $10 into $4 million after winning a local lottery scratch-off game. Harrison Porter, who is 46 years old of Fort Lauderdale, won the prize of the $250,000 a year for life scratch-off game on October 13th. Instead of choosing the $250,000 for life, he chose the lump sum payment of $4.07 million.
I don't like that.
He told the Florida Lottery that his winning ticket could not have come at a better time, as the past few years have been very challenging for him.
Well, good for him then. That's good to hear. I think I would take the 250 for life.
So he's 46 years old. All right.
At his age, for sure I would.
Let's say he lives for another 30 years. Okay. So let's go 30 times 250,000 equals, that would be 7.5 million.
Yeah, but take away taxes, you probably make about 5 and change. So maybe that's a smart move.
Yeah.
Take the 4 million.
You have
down.
it all right there,
Yeah.
and then you don't
Yeah.
have to worry about anything happening. Yeah, but also this may not be one of the ones that carries over, because they have some that you can carry over. You can designate the next person who gets the money. But this one, if you 1 year and then you get your head chopped off or whatever, then you're just done and nobody else gets any money. This,
Yeah.
at least, you have all that money and you could leave it to somebody if you wanted to.
Plus,
Okay.
I feel that somebody who's making $230,000 a year has a different lifestyle than somebody who has $4 million in the bank.
Yeah.
Probably true.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
because he'll probably continue to work or do whatever he
Yeah.
does, and then just have a nice cushion of $4 million in the bank, which is going to give him $300,000 a year to live off the interest.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's not so bad.
It seems like scratch off is the way to go. Like the odds
Oh,
are
I keep trying. I keep trying.
tremendously better.
You'll be very proud of me, Galvin. I've scanned a lot of my tickets before I threw them away.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I just double check them all
You scan them on your phone or you scan them at the store?
on my phone.
Ooh.
It even warns you when you scan
Yeah.
them on the phone that's not accurate.
Take them to the store. They do them for you.
Yeah, I know.
You love Publix. You go all the time.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
I went yesterday. I was driving yesterday. Mike Olivero calls me. He goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm about to go into Costco." And he goes, "Costco for what?" And I go, "I don't know. You want me to read you my shopping list?" And he goes, "You're going shopping at Costco. Who are you with?" I go, "I'm by myself." And he starts laughing. I go, "What is so funny about that?" And he goes, "I just can't see you shopping alone in Costco." I go, "I do it all. I go to Publix every day." I don't know what was so unbelievable about me shopping at Costco. I love it. I don't try any of the samples, though. Not one of those guys.
Oh, I love the samples.
I just go and I stock up on the things that, like my wife drinks Diet Coke like a mad woman, so I have to go and make sure we get the big pallet of Diet Coke as opposed to, and then Ralphie's. If I go buy 3 heads of romaine lettuce at Publix, it costs me $4.99. I can go get 5 for $3.99 at Costco.
Occasionally, I'll take a Diet Coke from the fridge here, and
Scumbag.
and Joe will always point out that Diet Coke's not working for me.
Yeah.
Definitely not working.
It's interesting because I always drink. I don't really drink soda, but if I do, I'll drink a Diet Coke like at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Never for diet reasons, just because the other one's too sweet for me.
I agree. That's the same.
Joe, help yourself. Gio,
Yeah.
There's many Diet. We have a whole palette. Of
It's more the caffeine is what I'm looking for
Yeah.
at the time, not so much the.
No, it
Diet-
does,
Yeah,
yeah.
it does.
You have to get if you get the brown colored
Caffeine-free,
can.
yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went and bought extra toilet paper yesterday because we're about to go into World War III.
Oh.
and toilet paper
yeah.
is always the
Get
first thing
ready.
to go. Yeah.
Peanut butter. A man in Georgia was pulled over last month for driving 90 in a 55-mile-per-hour zone. That's 35 over, but the ticket he got was for $1.4 million. The city says it's not a typo. It's just a placeholder until he shows up in court. I got pulled over yesterday, leaving here.
Oh, you're a troublemaker.
I am. I was.
You every day you pull out a driver, you go, oh, by the way, F the police.
Yeah.
That's what you say when you leave.
and then I pop off. with
Right.
you. No, I was going and I pulled out and was creating a little space between me and the car behind me, so I got a little heavy on the gas. And right as I did, I looked over to my right, and there was a female officer sitting in a unmarked black Jeep, and I just
Calvin
went.
winked at her.
I just went, oh boy. And then, woo, it came out, and I pulled over. And she was very nice. She goes, everything up to date? I said, yeah. And she goes, all right, let me see your license. Gave her my license. And she came back, and she goes, I don't see a history of speeding or anything, so I'm going to give you a warning this time. She said, I got you doing 66 in a 40, or a 68 in a 45 or something about her.
Slow down.
Oh, jeez, guy. Fast and furious over here.
She goes, it would have been a $200 and some ticket, 3 points on your license. And I said, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Wow.
Thank you. And she goes, you're in our system, so don't speed again.
We know.
because they'll-
We know you're there.
They got you.
There's nothing worse than getting a ticket for speeding, and then the next day you have to drive 55 miles an hour, and you're like,
I left a little early this morning. Take
allow
nice and
yourself some
slow.
extra time. Yeah.
How about this? This is the worst. A restaurant owner in California caught a Grubhub delivery driver eating a customer's food out of the bag. So this guy, the owner of the restaurant, called the customer, told him not to eat the food, said he was recooking it for him, and would personally drive it over to him.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good owner. Grubhub says they have suspended the driver.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to be honest. If I ordered something with fries, like, when you get McDonald's, they always put the fries there and you could see them at the top of the bag. If a guy snatched a fry, I could live with that. You know what I'm saying? You get in the car, you smell them. They smell so good. Like, right. I can live with it.
Yeah, but here's the problem: is first off, don't have fries sticking out of the bag. Put the bag over and tape it down like you're supposed
staple
to.
it.
Yeah, staple it.
Yep.
I mean, if you.
Yeah. So you know that they're not getting all in it.
I give Juliana, I never eat fast food, but she likes Wendy's and she likes Frosties and fries. So I'll go to pass it back to her, and every time I pass it back, I'm like, I just want to take one. I just want one fry out of the deal. But I don't, but I could see why they would do that. I'm not saying I hope that my DoorDash driver does, and I'm just saying I could live with it if I knew. If he reached his hand into my bag, fuddled through some stuff, and got a fry, that would make me mad.
What if he just takes a couple pickles off your sandwich?
All right. Does he do it with his teeth? I wouldn't mind that.
No, he
with
just licks it off and just puts it back.
Yeah, he does it with his hand when he just got done going to the bathroom.
Oh.
New poll asks people how often they pay in cash when making an in-person purchase. How often are you using cash?
Never.
Never?
I mean, so rarely. I never have cash on me, and if I'm carrying cash, it's because I know I'm doing something that only takes cash.
Yeah, I would say I'm probably 1 out of 20, 25 purchases I use cash, and it's only if it's like something that's because I'm not carrying a lot of cash on me. I have some singles and maybe a 5 or something, you know.
I had a couple bucks when I was at my kid's football game, and I went to the concession stand and got a couple of waters.
Or someplace that doesn't take a card is only cash. You're like, what? What is going on here? 8% of people said they never use cash, and those people who are more likely to use cash were older adults. No, I'm sorry. Those people were more likely to be older adults that don't use cash. Younger adults use cash more, they say.
Really?
Yeah.
My son just uses my Apple Card, which
Yeah.
is so different.
I use cash a lot.
You
Of course
do?
you
I
do,
do.
because you still
Yeah.
don't have Zelle or PayPal or anything like that. Yeah.
He gets his checks, like paper checks handed to him from.
I guarantee he doesn't have a card on his phone.
I told
No.
Joe Joe, you gotta set up some sort of PayPal or Zelle, and he's always like, Michael, I will, but then he's like, I just don't like wizard money.
I don't.
That's what he calls it, wizard money.
That's what I feel it is. I don't like it.
Look at this, Joe. Well, I don't want to show it on camera.
Oh yeah.
No.
Look at that.
Great.
Hold on.
You just send me $1?
No, I'm showing Joe how the thing works. Look,
Do you
look,
even have a bank?
right there?
It's right there.
And then I just touched it.
Well, that's true. Maybe he doesn't have a bank
Alright.
account.
You don't have a bank account, do you?
Of course, I have a bank account.
I don't believe
I
you.
don't believe it either. I need to
Do you
see
have
it.
a debit card?
Yeah, I got a debit card too.
Prove it.
No,
Nobody believes you.
I don't care what you think.
Good news. We're all good with Jen Epstein.
Oh,
Send me back a little
We?
kissy lips.
Yeah,
we?
All
a
right.
lot of wheeze.
You know what?
Yeah.
Fine. Good. I'm the only one that's going to date her then.
Oh, really?
What?
I don't see that happening. You might be able to make your phone less addictive just by making your screen black and white and not in color. It's also going to just be terrible for you. That can help get rid of the positive reinforcement that keeps you scrolling and tapping. Both iPhone and Android have settings that let you easily shut off the color.
Oh.
Oh, so this guy just sent me a message. He said life in Lotto is only 20 years. Like when they say for life, it's only 20 years.
Yeah.
So then take the lump sum.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pretty
I
much.
think so.
Listen, when I win, I'll consult all you guys.
If
When
you
I
turned your phone to black and white, maybe you wouldn't be scrolling while I'm doing goddamn news over here. Jesus, this guy.
I mean,
I got an email. I got this.
I like to stay in touch.
I'm going to watch the hockey game.
I like to keep in touch with the people.
Jesus Christ. You want to hear about this?
Yeah, I'd like to hear all of your stories.
Could you just text it to me?
Yeah. Maybe I'll put it on a hot girl's face and you can say something bad about it.
What channel is she on?
A new poll of 2,000 Americans found 2/3 of us won't go to the doctor until something feels, quote, extremely wrong. Until then, we'll wait it out. That includes 59% of women and 72% of men. Listen, if you're not going to the doctor, you're an idiot.
You just reminded me to take my medication.
What? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if you're younger, whatever, you go once a year, get checked up just to make sure everything's good, whatever. But one of the reasons we don't go is it seems like you never know how much you'll end up paying, even with insurance. But money isn't the only reason we avoid doctors. The top things we hate about doctor visits include sitting in the waiting room, because you go there, your appointment's at 1:30, you don't see the doctor until like 2:15, 2:30 something. The time it takes in general to get in there, get out, do all this stuff. A lot of people don't like being touched or examined.
I love it.
Shots or other procedures that might be painful. And just general fear and anxiety about it. Because of all that, only 34% of us have seen a doctor or had a checkup in the past year. 39% have seen a dentist.
I didn't go to the dentist for like 12 years. I was deathly afraid of the dentist. And by afraid, I don't mean like getting I just didn't like the feeling of them.
Painful, scraping.
Not even
doing all
the
that stuff.
scraping more,
Yeah.
not the pain. I'm not afraid of the pain. I could deal with that. Like whenever I go to Dr. Pasquale and he has to give me a needle, I just take the needle. I don't have a problem with that. When I give blood, no problem. So I don't really know what it is. It's all mental. And I think it's the scraping and that little pick thing that they scrape.
Yeah.
It really bothered me. And then I met a girl and she's like, that's gross. You should go to the dentist. And I went, yeah, you're right. So I went to the dentist and they went, for a guy who hasn't been here for 12 years, it's not really that awful. Couple of deep cleanings will get you where you need to be. So now I go more than twice a year to get a cleaning. I think I go 4 times a year. I'm due next time. I just saw it on my calendar. And I think that's been the greatest thing to maintain good teeth going into your later years. You don't want to be 70 years old and have no teeth or fake teeth.
Well,
and,
and your teeth affect your brain.
none of the women in my family could eat corn on the cob when I was a kid
Oh,
because
yeah?
they all just had weak teeth or they either had dentures or they had old lady teeth and they were afraid to eat corn on the cob.
And the scraping, the hook thing that they
Yeah.
use and stuff. Really, now with the sonic cleaning, it's so much easier.
They don't
just
do a lot
use
of that.
Yeah.
They do a good job, and when I go, they go into each tooth and they record what the damage is, like whatever the number is. They're like 4, 3, 2.
Talking to their little
and they
Top
talk in
Gun
a little
mask.
thing.
Yeah.
So then next time you go, they can compare it and see if your teeth are deteriorating or if they're holding up, and if you're doing something's going bad, they can prevent it. So I'm glad I'm back on the teeth thing. And now, of course, I'm old enough where I have to go to the cardiologist all the time. So I'm checking my blood pressure and just making sure everything is good. I'm telling you, that lifeguard imaging was the best thing that I've done, because it's reminds me to keep going. Keep an eye out on, and I'm getting old.
Plaque on teeth, plaque on heart.
Plaque on plaque.
Plaque.
Once you go plaque, you never go back.
Plaque on plaque.
I've got a doctor for everything: cardiologist, neurologist, primary. I have it all.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's one. If you're a hypochondriac, it's bad. But if you're going to get things checked out, because you don't, guess what? They don't get better. They get worse.
Yeah.
And if you can figure it out where you can go get it checked out on your own, and be on top of things, that's the best.
But I went a long time where I was like, I don't want to go to the doctor. I don't want to go to the doctor. But then eventually I was like, you know what? I'm going.
Yeah, because you don't want to go because psychologically you're afraid to go.
Yeah.
And you're not afraid to be there, but afraid to get the results that you have. And then you realize, if I don't go, the next result is death.
Yeah.
So
Or they
let's
say,
go.
well, if you'd only come in,
Right.
Originally, then we would have known.
I love good results. So you get good results, you're like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
It is, Gio. It is. Maybe this will help you. Carmen, I think you're going to be excited about this. Today is National Pasta Day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I wish I
right.
could eat pasta.
A poll found that 75% of us eat it at least once a week, including 5% who say they eat it every day. So what is your favorite pasta? What type of noodle? What's your favorite pasta noodle?
I mean, who doesn't love a fettuccine Alfredo?
Well,
but if
just the noodle, though.
right.
I'm
That's what I'm saying.
first.
Like, if I'm eating fettuccine, it's got to be Alfredo. So, but if I'm gonna go to, will be a ziti or a rigatoni or one of those. Like, I like a tube.
Yeah.
Oh.
Linguine?
That's the curlicue. Rigatini.
Springs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call them Springs.
Yeah.
That's not the Italian name.
I
for
like the tortellini.
it. Tortellini. Is good.
Tortellini? What do you think is number one overall, though?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Number one.
Yeah.
With 33% of the vote. Then penne pasta, 12%. Macaroni, 11%. And, Gio, you're in there. Tortellini. Tortellini comes in at 7%. What about your favorite sauce?
I would imagine a straight marinara would probably be the number one.
No.
Really? Meat sauce?
Alfredo's
Oh,
number one.
wow.
Alfredo, number one. Number two, bleh, pesto. I do not like pesto.
What is it that you don't like? The taste?
Yeah,
Really?
I'm not a fan of pesto.
I don't know that would be number two. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'd want.
If it looked more appetizing, I think I'd be a beer fan. It looks like
that's weird.
baby vomit.
Yeah, that's true.
They say spaghetti sauce in there as well, obviously. 44% said Alfredo. Just 4% said pesto is their number one. So I don't know how that is in there above, but whatever. Yeah, Alfredo, good. Alfredo, easy to make, and but so many different styles. You know what I mean?
Listen, Alfredo is the number one thing that if I eat it, I feel myself dying as I'm eating it. Like, it's the best thing ever, but I can feel my arteries just thickening. Yeah, I want American Alfredo. I want Olive Garden Alfredo. Yeah, delicious, but not like that spackle that they put on the noodles at Olive Garden.
I'll tell you what is really good, but also will get your heart pumping slowly is the scampi, the butter sauce. Yeah, the scampi. That's so good.
We went to Frankie's Chop House, and Joey got like a steak Alfredo. It was like Alfredo, fettuccine Alfredo with a little piece of steak in there. I mean, that was good.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it in the refrigerator the next day, and I just stared at it. I just looked at it like, man, I want to use so bad.
I learned something from social media. Did you know that you can buy the cheese grater from Olive Garden?
Yeah, I have one of those.
No, you can buy it from Olive Garden, though.
Oh,
At Olive Garden.
Oh, at Olive Garden? No.
Yeah. Yeah, the one that
Where
they
you
come
put
to the
cheese
table.
in and-
Yeah.
You've never had that?
No. I'm saying that you
The
can
actual-
buy it from Olive Garden.
Like you can make that guy an offer when he comes to your
when
table?
you're
No, you
You
can go,
just
let
say,
me
"I want
get one of
that."
those, and you sell it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, put it on your bill. Because a girl did it, and the guy was like, that can't be real. So he pulls up. He goes, I'm here. They open in 2 hours, but I'm waiting. I'm first in line. And so he goes, you're not going to believe this. Not only did they let me buy the thing, he goes, they gave me a whole thing of cheese. And they gave him like a big thing of cheese. And then he's going in it. And it was funny. He was a funny guy. He goes, oh man, I have pasta. What am I going to do? How many? Oh, cheese right here. And he does it. And he goes, oh, would you like to come over some dinner? Would you like cheese? Tell me when to stop. He goes, I'm just kidding. I'm never going to stop.
So for the most part,
I don't know.
for the most part, I've seen the flat cheese grater that people usually do this. But in my house, when I was a kid, we always had that 3-part cheeser. You open it up, you put it in, you close the flap, you squeeze it, and you use the wheel. We've always had those around. So the one at Olive Garden never impressed me.
No, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it's funny
I didn't know you can make it. I'd be like, can I get some plates too?
It's not like Cracker Barrel. With Cracker Barrel, you can buy little things at the country store.
I love the Cracker Barrel country store.
Yeah, but I'm saying like Olive Garden, I wouldn't think. Can I buy a salad bowl for you guys? Can I do
what other items can we buy from the kitchen?
Listen, I will tell you that the Salad Garden, the Olive Garden salad bowl. The glass bowl in the refrigerator, that'd be nice for a salad.
Yeah.
It's a good size, too.
Yeah.
And you can buy Olive Garden salad dressing.
Oh, my.
You can buy it. Well, you can buy it at regular stores. I don't know.
Olive Garden will sell you anything. Can you get a booth? I'll take a booth.
Right?
Yeah.
Decorate my house like Olive Garden.
Just leave with the plates, too.
How much for the waitress?
Papa John's is now selling, listen to this, crushed up Twix wrapped in pizza dough. They call them Twix Papa Bites. They're available for reward members now, but don't officially hit their menu until next Monday.
Papa John hangs out with some friends of mine.
Yeah.
Papa John and Tom, the guy who owns Hooters, and Garen, the guy who owns the, what's the pot thing that you can cook with?
Melting pot?
Oh, the magic butter.
Magic butter.
Oh.
Magical butter.
Oh, that pot. Okay.
Those guys hang out together. I feel like Papa John went to Garen's house, ate some magical butter stuff, and said, what if we put Twix in the dough?
Yeah.
And just made it, and everybody loved it.
Yeah.
It's a weed invention.
Well, that garlic butter sauce that Papa John's gives you with the pizza.
Oh.
Like,
I'm telling you, I told Papa John, I said, I like your pizza. Not all of it, but some of it I have. I enjoy it. I said, but you're missing out by not having the fat Italian guy do your commercial for you.
Yeah.
Because nobody believes anybody more than a fat Italian guy when it comes to pizza. So, and he was like, you know what? That's a good point. Then I gave him his card and my card, and I said, fat Italian guy right here. I wasn't even pitching myself, but if you need a guy, I'm here for you.
The Papa John's, the seasoning, the shake seasoning that you can put on the pizza, that stuff's so good. And you know what that's really good on? Popcorn.
really?
Yeah, make popcorn and put
All
that
right.
shake seasoning on there. Oh, man, that's good.
Nice.
That's pretty good. How about this? Flag football will be an Olympic sport in the 2028 games.
Why?
In Los Angeles, because they have a bunch of different sports in there. There's going to be a men and women's division. Squash is also being added, while cricket, lacrosse, baseball, and softball will all make their returns.
Flag football.
Flag football, yeah.
Softball. Oh, for women? Softball? Okay.
Probably men's, too. I don't know.
That makes sense. I didn't think of them. I'm like, why? Men's softball to me is beer league softball.
Yeah.
Like, how is that in the Olympics? I don't know.
Yeah, but there's a lot. Didn't they try breakdancing in the Olympics at one point? You know, they try different stuff and throw it in there. Flag football's fun, man. That's fun.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
It's just a matter of
Yeah, I want to see tackling.
twisting your butt. Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying whether to watch it, but I'm saying if you like put a team together and go out and play, it's
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
It's fun. It's a good time.
Mm.
Well, good. You're on my team. Carmen's on my team.
She's way better.
Yeah. This guy is not on my team. He's good, but he's dumb. Former NFL star Antonio Brown was arrested over the weekend.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my, what a shocker. He seemed like he'd do just great.
In Broward County for allegedly failing to pay child support to the mother of one of his children. The 35-year-old was booked into jail around midnight on Sunday in an out-of-county warrant. He has since been released on a $15,000 bond. Wiltress Jackson, who is the mother of Brown's daughter, who was born in 2008.
Wiltress.
Yeah, her name is Antania instead of Antonio. Antania. She spoke to TMZ and said that her ex owes her nearly $31,000 in unpaid child support, saying, quote, I do want him arrested. Because right now he's making a mockery out of the judge, out of everything, because he feels like he's untouchable. According to TMZ reports, a judge ruled in August that Brown had missed child support payments and ordered that he be arrested. There's his mugshot on my TV there.
I heard John Senning talking about this yesterday, and he brought up a good point. Antonio Brown has to have a ton of money.
He does.
Right. So
He made like $60, $70 million in the
Yeah.
NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's still a lot of money. Yeah.
Listen, Warren Sapp will tell you that he had a bunch of money and he lost a lot of money, but he lost it because he put a lot of it into an investment, and the investment fell apart, and he lost a lot of that money as a result of that. So there are those instances where a guy with a lot of money can lose a lot of money. But Antonio Brown
You're buying houses and cars like that.
Yeah. You're buying diamond jewelry, you're buying $50,000 watches and grills and all that stuff. You lose that money, but he has to have money. And when you have money and your priority is not paying for these kids, you're fine. You want to go have illegitimate children and whatever. But if you're not taking responsibility, I understand why a lot of guys don't, because they can't afford to. But when you got $60 million, that should be something that just happens automatically. You should just deduct that money from your paycheck and take care of your kids.
So, according to Forbes, in 2017, he was worth $32 million. It says Antonio Brown got his Pittsburgh Steelers $68 million deal after the 2016 season.
$68 million.
The agreement included a $19 million signing bonus. But they put him at worth $32 million in 2017. So,
yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's all right.
Burning
That's
through it.
$20 million.
Yeah, but think of how fast he burned through the other.
If you have $20 million and you're not paying your illegitimate kids to support their lives, you're a scumbag.
Yeah, well, I
care how
think
much
we
money you
all
have.
figured that out.
What? Antonio Brown's a scumbag?
How about this? Chuck Norris and Vanilla Ice will battle the undead in Zombie Plane, a movie that was shot earlier this year in Australia. There is no word when it's coming out, but you have Chuck Norris and Vanilla Ice going against zombies.
What is the, I don't know. What is the attraction there? There's nothing that would make me see that.
No. Not unless it's like a hokey B movie, like, making fun of itself.
Yeah.
That Chuck Norris and Vanilla Ice are somehow
Like
connected in the world.
If they play themselves, I
Right.
think, yeah.
Like
Oh,
if they're,
that
if
would
they-
be funny,
if they're
okay.
on a plane going to like a Comic-Con or
Right,
something
right,
like
yeah.
that,
All
and then
right.
zombies. Look at that. Me and Gio just wrote a movie.
I would say you guys should make that movie. It sounds
Zombie
way
plane.
better than what they have.
How about this? This sounds pretty interesting. A reality show called Top Gun: The Next Generation is coming to Nat Geo. It'll follow actual Navy student pilots every step of the way during their training, so you get to see them going if they make it to Top Gun.
Unless
Okay.
Tom Cruise is there. I'm not like, how does he not? Tom
We have a
Cruise-
special instructor.
Yeah.
He's probably a producer on it or something.
I mean, he has to appear at some point.
I'd be
would
happy
think.
with Miles Teller.
Oh yeah, I'll take Miles Teller.
so we'll look for that on Nat Geo. How about this? Wolfgang Van Halen is married.
Saw that.
Yeah. The son of Eddie Van Halen and Valerie Bertinelli wed his fiancee, surrounded by 90
Super
guests.
hot.
At their home in Los Angeles on Sunday, October 15th. The couple have been together for 8 years. So now they got married. But she is
yeah.
a smoke show.
8 years and 50 pounds.
He's got to do something.
Yeah.
He's got to do something.
He's huge. He's huge. And look, I'm not making fun of him. I'm a fat guy, but he just seems like that's really unhealthy for him.
But it also looks weird
Yeah.
on stage to see a guy. He's an unbelievable musician, but it's weird just to see a big guy like that.
But he's definitely sad eating.
yeah.
I thought he was always fat.
Nah, he was always a little chunky face.
He was chunky.
He got his
growing up.
mother's genes.
He was chunky growing up. Then he lost some weight, and he was doing pretty good. Like whenever he toured with Van Halen, he was stocky but not fat.
Right.
Now he's fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor guy. But I feel awful for him. He's just got to be miserable. His dad was his best friend,
Yeah.
and it's got to be hurting him every day.
But also, at some point, I realize that you got to get over it, though, and realize what your life is. You have a great life. You're a musician who's, a great musician. You got a smoke show of a wife. Are you going to, for the rest of your life, just be miserable?
Though, that they, that Weight Watchers are like, hey, Valerie, you got to get that kid on the
Yeah.
program. I mean, we
Yeah.
can't be promoting it. You're telling other people to be skinny.
She's eating the meals. He's eating the boxes.
Kid.
Finally, in news, here is a list of cover songs that were hated by the original artist.
Can we take a break?
Absolutely.
Come back and do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Because I want to get into that. I want to talk about covers too, because there's some songs that I fell in love with and found out it was a cover and I didn't even know it. And one of them was the remember the other day we were talking about the Isley Brothers?
Yeah.
I was listening to Isley Brothers because it was on my Spotify. Man, so many great songs, but made famous by other people.
Oh, one of the ones that I was like, oh, that was before that, Tainted Love, Soft Cell. I didn't
did know,
realize
yeah.
that was an old 50s song or whatever. Yeah. which is crazy. Most of the time I know, but yeah, there's so many songs that I'm sure is even now kids grow up hearing a hook and they're like, oh, that's cool. That's the new artist, whatever. And you're like, yeah, that's from the 80s or that's from whenever.
Well, when Britney Spears did My Prerogative, the Bobby Brown song,
Yeah.
everybody was like, ooh, what a great song for her. All right, good. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get into that list of songs that are covers that are hated by the original artist.
Yes.
We'll find out next on 102.5 The Bone. You see that video of the car that went to that lady's back porch or into the lake behind her back porch? It was just a kid and lost control of the car and it went Dukes of Hazzard style right into the water behind her
Really?
house. I love it. Those Ring doorbells and all those videos capture everything now.
Still waiting for somebody to get an alien on their Ring doorbell.
I know.
They're going to pay you money.
I
Give me
know,
$1 million.
They're not, it's no aliens.
What about Bigfoot? I saw the picture you posted with the guy in the field.
Yeah, they zoomed in. Ridiculous.
What was it?
It was
Oh,
like
it's just a dude in a suit like
costume.
we thought, you
Yeah.
know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Kind
And
of
everyone's
Chewbacca.
like, oh, that could be it. That's probably
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
There is no Bigfoot. I did get some interesting literature from someone who was showing me about, how they used to say that there were giants here.
Yeah.
And that he was saying that the bigger trees made more oxygen and the more oxygen created bigger people. And then he sent me a picture of these tree stumps that cut down that looked like they were, miles long. So I don't know. I have no idea what to believe. I don't know why we don't know this stuff. I feel like if we can land on a meteor and take some dust from the meteor and tell you all about the meteor, we should be able to tell you about the history of this planet. But who knows? I know nothing. Follow the money is what I hear.
So I have a list here of cover songs that were hated by the original artist. So somebody covered it, and the original artist.
Well,
was
tell
like,
us the song and see if we can guess the original artist.
Oh,
Well, I mean, some of them will probably be
yeah,
very easy.
you're gonna know. You really got me.
The Kinks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Van Halen covered it,
Right.
of course, and I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great cover. Ray Davies of the Kings said it sounded very middle America. And his brother Dave added, quote, good art isn't always about having the comfiest technique.
No, I don't. I didn't think that either one of their version was. It's just a mediocre song.
So you don't need permission from the band to do a cover song. You can just do it.
I think you need permission from the publisher, like
Right.
whoever,
Who owns the rights to the
owns
song?
the rights to the song.
But
yeah.
then the Kinks make the money off of that. So
And the publisher, though.
the the publishing, they get the publishing money from that, which is where money's made. So that's why most people are like, yeah, go ahead and do my song.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll take the money for that.
What about Anarchy in the UK?
The Sex Pistols.
Sex Pistols, covered by
Guns N' Roses.
no. Same genre, same
Ramones?
time. No, Motley Crue. Remember Motley Crue did a cover of Anarchy in the UK?
Don't know that.
Oh, yeah. Johnny Rotten of the Sex Pistols called it hilarious, but he also thanked Crue for, quote, making me loads of money in the easiest way possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to hear it?
Yeah, I've heard it. I know it.
I don't know. Yep, I feel the same way Johnny Rotten felt. Vince Neil. Yeah, it's awful. I mean, the original song is no treat either, but it's a staple in punk music.
Right.
So
Gio, you ready for this one? Behind Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
The Who originally did it. Limp Bizkit covered it. Pete Townsend from The Who did not hold back. He said, quote, it was an embarrassing effort and one that discredits a fine song.
Oh, please. That version's far superior. Pete Townsend can go to hell.
But the Limp Bizkit one was like it wasn't just him singing, right? It was like him with auto tune or some computer effect on it or something.
There
Not
was
on
a
his voice, but
there
there's
was a computer
speak and spell.
spell
Yeah.
thing in the background
Oh,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
great. It's awesome.
Let me hear the Limp Bizkit version. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
And no one knows what it's like to be hated, to be faded.
I mean, that's not really so bad, right?
No. Come on.
As my conscience seems to be.
As the Who.
Clearly
I mean,
superior.
clearly he's a better singer. But
Fred
don't know.
Durst, I know, I agree.
I'm not offended by it. I can tell you that.
No, get out of here.
Can I guess one that might be on the list, Galvin?
Sure.
Okay. Easy. Redone by Faith No More.
Oh, from the Commodores.
Yeah.
Easy. I love both those
I'm
versions.
just seeing Galvin scrolling.
Yeah, I was scrolling through. No, that is not on this list. So they may have enjoyed it. Did they ever come out and say that they didn't like it?
No, I've had an argument. Christy and I argue about that all the time. Because I'm much more of a fan of the coked up Lionel Richie version of Easy.
Christy Face.
Sugar Pants.
Sugar Face.
And
This is one of my. I think this is one of my favorite songs of all time.
It's a great song.
Like it's in my top 20 of all time. And the Faith No More cover is pretty good too. Mike Patton can sing.
I know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain.
Oh, this is Sunday Depression for me.
Oh, this is Sunday morning to me.
Yeah?
Oh, I want to get my coffee and sit outside and listen to this song. It's beautiful.
By the way, one of the funniest things Chris Rock ever said when Barack Obama first became president, he goes, Barack Obama isn't a president. He sounds like he should be the bass player for the Commodores.
Yeah. And he goes, his next line was good.
Yeah.
He's like, not one of those front Commodores, one of those dark ones in the back.
Another one is Blinded by the Light.
Oh.
From Manfred Mann,
Yeah, which was originally written by,
Bruce Springsteen.
yes. Springsteen only hated one part of their version. You can probably guess what it is.
Revved up like a douche.
Yes, he says cut loose like a deuce, and they say revved up like a douche.
Yeah.
Another runner. Yeah.
So I never wondered. I mean, I always wondered why these songs. Because I heard the other day. I heard what's that really ugly girl that sings from the 70s?
Janis Joplin?
Kate
Because the
Cyndi
night.
Lauper?
Patty Smythe.
Oh, yeah.
Cyndi Lauper's adorable.
Okay.
Patty Smythe did Because the Night, and that and the Manfred Mann Blinded by the Light. These are all songs that Bruce Springsteen wrote and was in a dispute with his record company. So instead of recording them, he gave the songs to the other people. And Manfred Mann did Blinded by the Light, which is a great song, I think.
I think that's a better version than the original.
Yeah, Bruce Springsteen's is not,
It's slow
It's-
and like acoustic, right?
but also it's every other Bruce Springsteen song.
Yeah.
Patty Smith. Patty Smythe was with Scandal.
Oh yeah, Patti Smith.
Yeah, Patty Smith is the uggo.
I mean, I have a picture. I have a picture with her.
Carmen, look her up. Patty
Yeah,
Smith.
she's terrible looking.
Patty with an eye.
I have a picture with her, and she made me look sexy in that picture.
Like she should be in some sort of a Scarecrow witch movie.
For
something.
sure.
Yeah.
This is the
It's a great
Manfred
song.
Mann version.
Great song.
In the night, blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche, another runner in the night, blinded.
I mean, I just always assumed it was douche.
By the way,
This version, the way they do it, if Bruce sang it like this, it would be good.
also one of the greatest songs to ever incorporate chopsticks into the solo.
What do you mean? Oh,
when they
yeah.
break it down, they go into chopsticks. Ding,
Oh.
ding, 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 ding.
Teenage diplomat.
Now this is the Springsteen version of it from the Asbury Park album. Typical E Street Band Springsteen.
Madman drummers, bombers, and Indians in the summer with a teenage diplomat.
Not bad, just not the same. Manfred Mann's version was way more
Commercial.
commercial, appealing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love this old Springsteen though.
By the way, do you know what he's talking about with the
No,
deuce?
I think the engine.
No.
No,
The two-seater. Little sports
Oh,
car.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about cars.
Let's see some of the other ones. One of the ones that I don't know whether the original artist hated it or not, but I thought was a great cover song and it became a huge hit for them was "Golden Earring" when White Lion
Radar
did
Love.
"Radar Love."
Yeah.
They did a cool I mean, it was very similar, but it was more
It was
produced.
a hair
it was
band
better.
version of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good, man. Those big drums in the middle.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad. I used to love it. I used to love it when it first came out.
What about "These Boots"?
These Boots is Nancy Sinatra is all I know. Did Jessica Simpson do it?
So Megadeth did it.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yes.
Lee Hazelwood, who wrote Nancy Sinatra's "These Boots Are Made for Walking," didn't like Megadeth's version, but he pocketed 10 years of royalties before he complained about it. Yeah, but Megadeth did a cover of Nancy Sinatra's "These Boots Are Made for Walking."
I've never heard. I didn't even know this thing existed.
And of course, Dave Mustaine's "These Boots Are Made for Walking."
I hate Joe.
I was in Metallica.
First time I ever saw the real version was Nancy Sinatra was on VH1 when I was a kid. Woo! What a hottie. This is awful.
It sounds like
That's
three
horrible.
songs are playing at the same
Yeah.
time.
And for those reasons, I'm out.
Listen, I like Megadeth, but yeah, that's pretty garbage there. What about Summer Breeze?
Summer breeze makes me feel fine. A song that I found out was the Isley Brothers.
So the originally changed the title to Summer Girl and added references to sex, vomit, and devil music. This
Yeah.
is the typo negative version of it. Yacht rock superstars Seals and Croft were not amused.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I heard the Isley Brothers. This is the Isley Brothers version. Seals and Crawford first?
Seals and Croft, yeah. So typo negative did Summer Girl, but it was Summer Breeze. But I guess they changed it up a little bit.
You can hear that's a typo negative. I have a buddy who loves typo negative.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because he's also 7 feet tall, literally. He's 7 foot, like he's 6'9" or whatever. But it's just so hilarious that he loves all of that type of music by that zombie who's dead.
Where the Streets Have No Name.
What?
Yes.
That's you two.
Right.
Was
who,
it
who covered it?
Oh, I thought
No,
you
U2.
covered
U2
it.
did it, but then this band actually covered it. This band who was around before U2, but then covered it after U2 came around.
I don't know.
Pet Shop Boys.
Oh.
Oh, I like the Pet Shop Boys.
So they were actually kind of feuding with U2 when they gave the track the disco treatment.
oh no.
Yeah, so Pet Shop Boys did a disco version of Where the Streets Have No Names.
I don't even have it on here.
I didn't realize how old Bono was looking until I saw him do a couple interviews for the Sphere thing. I just hadn't seen him in a while. He's really starting to show his age.
Really, it's funny because I saw just a little clip of him on stage, and I was thinking, "Wow, Bono has an age," but up close, he looked.
Yeah, it was just them kind of sitting in a room talking about the Sphere, and I'm like, man, they're really. He's looking kind of old,
Yeah.
I got to get out there and see
kind
that thing.
of gaunt.
Well, I don't know whether it was for the entire run that they did, but Larry Mullen Jr. wasn't playing drums for him.
Yeah.
I guess he was something sick or hurt or somewhere else.
I mean, he still sounds like Bono.
Yeah.
Sounds great, but he was looking old.
Speaking of looking old, have you seen the Pet Shop Boys lately? Whee!
Is Where the Streets Have No Name, is that where they're walking down New Orleans?
No. This is
What
where
is
they
it?
set up on the roof.
Yeah, they're on the roof
Oh,
of
okay.
downtown LA.
What's the one where they're walking like downtown in New Orleans, whatever? Because he's drunk out of his mind. Bono is. He's like all going towards
With
the
or
camera.
without you.
With or, is
Yeah.
that with or without you? Yeah.
If you like Pet Shop Boys, that's fine.
Yeah. And then what about the Gangster's Paradise?
Weird Al.
Weird Al.
Oh, yeah,
Amish Paradise.
Yeah.
I remember him, Coolio, being upset.
Yeah, which is so weird because they, I think, have to give permission for him to do it.
Yeah, he was. I believe he was on MTV bitching about it, like in an interview.
You ask for permission. I don't think you need it.
Yeah, depending on how they work
Right.
out the deal and stuff. But there have been people who had turned Weird Al down because he was talking about it. And then there's other people who had turned him down and said, yeah, that was dumb. I'm too full of myself at the time and definitely should have let him do it.
Because I remember Weird Al responded, and he goes, "I don't know what he's talking about. My record company told me that I had the free and clear go to, like, we had gotten approval.
Right.
I don't understand why he's so angry with me. I never meant to, like, disrespect his music."
So he did Amish Paradise,
Yeah.
the cover of Gangster's Paradise. They said
Weird
that they,
Al, platinum artist Coolio dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many Grammys does Weird Al have?
Oh.
It says they made peace later on about it, though. Probably when he got all his money for it.
Yeah.
You know. So.
I'm not mad at you, Weird Al.
There you go. So there is some
That's
of the
it?
different rock covers that the original artist hated.
Do you have some that you like? Like I love that that Easy Like Sunday Morning one. I think that's great. Hold on, I want to find. I got another. This is another one that I thought was interesting. This is one of my favorite bands. This is Saigon Kick doing Space Oddity, the
Oh yeah.
David Bowie song, which I think is kind of. Like I bet Mo hates this, but I like it. It brought this song back into my library.
I like Metallica did a whole album of covers, which is cool because it introduces you to a lot of their influences, a lot of bands that new wave British metal stuff.
Yeah,
You
they
know.
did the Irish folk song. I thought that was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
Thin Lizzy. Yeah. Oh yeah, she did it for the Dukes of Hazzard
Oh,
movie.
so hot.
Oh.
She looked her
That's
best there.
100%.
100%.
Yeah, that was her
Johnny
prime.
Knoxville or Bam?
Knoxville,
right?
Knoxville.
Yeah. We should
Probably.
ask Bam lives here.
Yeah.
I think he's still here.
He's in the other room.
He still lives in my house.
Because he was at that the thing over at the
Oh, the
skate park at Tampa with Tony Hawk.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he was there.
So it was Tony Hawk, Jason Ellis, and Bam Margera, and Bucky
Bucky Lass,
Lasik.
yeah.
And that's a pretty good. That's a
not
pretty
bad.
good group if you're a skateboarding fan.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I just like those guys on the show.
Bob Dylan said about All Along the Watchtower, he said once Hendrix did it, he felt like he was covering his own song when he would play it. He
Hendrix
said
made it a
Hendrix
song.
just did it so much better than him. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I had a favorite cover. Like I don't know what would be my. But there were a lot of songs I didn't realize were covers.
Jeff Buckley's Hallelujah is great.
Yeah, you know what though? The guy who sang Hallelujah, what is his name? The old that guy.
Yeah.
Leonard Cohen.
Cohen, yeah.
I don't understand that. I don't understand. Like, I get it where it's almost like an artsy thing, but to go see that guy in concert, I
Right.
don't understand.
It's like you're a great songwriter. Let other people do your songs because they'll be better songs.
But he did have that very deep voice where he can. It became more like a piece, like an art piece, like Hallelujah.
Tracy Chapman. Yeah, Fast Car.
Which I have to tell you, Tracy Chapman's version of that song is brilliant, and it is Sunday depression to me. Everything about that song that makes me sad for those people in the song and all that. And then this guy, what's his name? Luke Combs picked it up and did it. You went from a lesbian girl to a fat redneck, and they were two different songs, both equally depressing. Yeah, good job. I think it's a great cover.
Speaking of Sunday depression, and a great cover is Hurt. Johnny Cash did 9 Inch Nails.
I'm going to play that. That is one of the saddest songs ever
It
because
really
he
is.
did that after his wife died.
And
Didn't he know he was dying too?
and the video of him, he's very old and wrinkly, and it's in black and white, and
Yeah.
his old crusty old fingers on the piano keys and stuff.
And I hate Nine Inch Nails. I don't like anything about them. This song was good, Nine Inch Nails version of this, but Johnny Cash's is so much more emotional. Listen to this.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting. Try to kill it all away, but I remember everything.
Here's where it gets sad to me.
What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end.
just lost his wife. He sounds so frail.
You could have it all.
Remember they had this over the trailer for Logan, Wolverine?
Yeah, that was awesome.
And that movie was so good. Like,
Another great cover that Johnny Cash did was Soundgarden, Rusty Cage.
Yeah.
Really good. And that had Tom Petty and his band backing him on that album. They played...
This is brilliant of Rick Rubin to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
that Johnny Cash should have some connection to
So-
this generation.
Rick Rubin talked about this, and he said that when he was working with Johnny Cash, he would send him songs that he thought would be good for him to do. And he goes, and I sent him, he said it was on CDs at that time. And he goes, I would send him like 20 songs on a CD at a time. And he goes, I remember sending him Hurt, and it was on the track. It was like 15 on there or something, whatever. And he goes, he didn't mention it. He goes, so then the next one I sent to him, I sent it to him again. And he goes, and I put it first on there, and he didn't say anything about it. He goes, then I just sent him a CD with just that on there. And he goes, I really think you should do this song. It was funny. Some of the other ones that I'm thinking about, Hard to Handle by Black Crowes, which put them on the map pretty much, which was a cover.
Alien Ant Farm's Smooth Criminal
Yeah.
was huge.
One of the possibly worst ones I've ever heard, in my opinion, and I thought it was a goddamn joke whenever I heard it, is Sounds of Silence by
Disturbed.
Disturbed to the cover.
it's garbage.
It is so bad. I thought it was a joke. Like, I thought somebody was like saying this is what it would sound like if Disturbed did.
And it gets
Sound of
like
Silence.
major airplay and
It's
like
weird.
Yeah, a lot of people love that. I think it's horrible. Sorry, Corey.
Yeah.
Did Johnny Cash do the Metallica song?
No, I think he did one U2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at I'm looking at just covers that they have. There's a lot of great.
Do you have him doing Rusted Cage?
I
That's
will
a great
find
one.
that. Hold on. I will find that for.
Well, I mean, Limp Bizkit, Faith.
Faith was great though.
that-
That was great.
That kind of launched their career.
That was great.
That put them right on MTV, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
blew up from there.
Oh, Killing Me Softly for the Fugees was a huge hit too, and Knocking on Heaven's Door for Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. And Live and Let Die for Guns N' Roses as well.
Mhm. I don't know. Did you know My Chemical Romance did Under Pressure?
I don't know.
I did.
Let's enjoy it together. Will we?
All right.
Yeah, it's the same. How about this? Remember this song? Joe, I know you remember
Oh,
that.
yeah.
This Urge Overkill.
Yeah, this, by the way, it's sad that we'll never get to see Neil Diamond, Joe. Because our anniversary of our Barry Manilow show just came up.
Oh,
And I thought that was a fun time. It would have been cool if we got to see Barry Manilow, but we did not.
you mean Neil Diamond?
What did I say? Yes, Neil Diamond. Sorry.
You freeloader.
You did. This is Eddie Vedder. One of my favorites ever is Sonic Reducer, which Pearl Jam put on the map
By the Dead Boys.
By the Dead Boys. Not a lot of people knew the Dead Boys did not get the attention that the Ramones or any of those other punk bands used to get. And the Dead Boys were really pioneers of punk in New York. And Sonic Reducer is a great song by both Pearl Jam and the Dead Boys.
What was that song that they just did, he was doing there?
That was, hey, you've
Yeah.
got to hide your love.
Because that's a
away.
lot like their Pearl Jam's Elderly Woman.
Yeah.
It has that same swing.
There's so many. A lot of people like to do Elton John songs. Yeah. Well, anyway, there you go. There is, UB40. Remember UB40 did
Red Wine?
Yeah.
Red Wine, and then that other band. There was another band around the same time that would just take songs and remake them and make them like dance versions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's smart, man. I like if I wrote a song and then 10 years later somebody redid it and it became a huge hit, I would be flattered by that.
Well, and that's a lot of times if they're introducing a new artist, whatever, once it's a hit, it's all kind of always a hit. So if you can, get one of the songs that was already hit and it had gone by, it's been 20 years, whatever, and then play it. There's so many people that have no idea that Luke Combs, that's a cover. They
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's just him, They don't know that it's Tracy Chapman.
Have you guys ever heard of Me First and the Gimme Gimme?
Yeah.
Love those
They
guys.
do great.
They do all
great.
covers.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
all punk and
How
ska
about
versions.
One we forgot was with a little help from my friends by Joe Cocker. That version that he put
Oh,
out
yeah,
was
yeah.
great. The Man Who Sold the World when Nirvana did
Nirvana
the acoustic
did, yeah,
thing.
Bowie.
The White Stripes, the first song I heard from them was Jolene. And then Jeff Buckley's Hallelujah. There's a whole bunch here. Oh, Devo. Devo's I Can't Get No Sex. What was I Want Candy? What was that a cover of? No. I know, but
but that
Bow
is a
Wow Wow
cover.
did it, and they covered it. That was somebody else's song.
Me First and the Gimme Gimmes do a really good Johnny Cash Ring of Fire.
Yeah.
That's good.
They were just at Janice like a couple months
Yeah.
ago. And
Oh, really?
Spanish and Joey were trying to go, but it was like Tuesday night.
Yeah.
The
or
first
something.
time I heard this, okay? The first time I heard this, I saw the video. And for the first time in my life, I related to when Elvis shot the TV. This is Tori Amos doing Smells Like Teen Spirit. Oh my God.
No.
It made me mad.
No.
And I don't dislike her. I just didn't want that.
No.
Do you remember the song by The Jam, That's Entertainment?
That's
Yeah.
entertainment.
Do you remember that?
No.
Well, that was the Smiths did that as a cover, like maybe 5 to 8 years later,
Oh.
and everybody thought it was originally by the Smiths. It's
Yeah.
not. And I did not like that version.
If you're good, if it's a really good version, nobody cares.
Yeah, it was not.
All right. Well, there's a whole bunch. But I don't understand this in the 70s. Like, We Can Work It Out, the Beatles song, Stevie Wonder just did it too. Like, everybody just, Frank Sinatra would hear a song and then he'd just go record it.
Yeah.
Right.
And nobody cared because they all got the money for it. So, there you go. Covers. And that's it.
That's it.
All right. All right.
And covers.
We'll see you on Wednesday.
Okay.
Are we done?
I
Yep,
think so.
that is it for
All
news.
right.
Yeah.
Have a great day. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
All right.
We will take a break, and when we come back from this break, we have tickets to give away to see two great artists for the first time ever together in a only venue that would have the capacity to hold all their fans. It is Raymond James Stadium. Sting and the great Billy Joel will be together at Raymond James Stadium. Tickets are on sale. They're going fast. I don't know. I made that up. They're probably going fast, but I have a pair to give away. We'll do it next on 102.5 The Bone.
You wired me awake and hit me with a hand of broken nails. You tied my lead and pulled my chain to watch my blood begin to boil. But I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run.
It is 8:43 on the Mike
I'm
Calta
gonna
Show.
break-
Get it,
I'm
Johnny
gonna
Cash.
Gonna break my rusty cage and run.
We have tickets to give away to check out Billy Joel and Sting. That is happening in Raymond James Stadium in February. I cannot wait. I'll be very excited. If it is as frask as it was this morning, it'll be even better. We're going to do that right now. Carmen? Okay, we're going to do that right now. A little game of Whose Tweet Is It? We'll do a round of Whose Tweet Is It for the Billy Joel tickets, and then if we have time, subsequent rounds will be for other prizes. But the first one we'll do for Billy Joel Sting. Galvin, I turn it over to you.
All right, I'm going to read a tweet that is done by somebody who is on the Bone on Air staff. You guys try and figure it out. First one to get the 3 is going to win a prize for somebody on the phone lines, okay? So we are going to start out with this one. It has a video of Pete Davidson on Saturday Night Live with his cold open where he was talking about the Israel-Palestine stuff that's happening
Which
over there.
I got to tell you, that episode, the cold open I thought was classy, and the episode was pretty good. It was mostly Pete Davidson mocking himself, which I think is important. He didn't take himself seriously, and he went through all the rumors about him and called himself a drug addict and talked about his relationships. I actually thought it was a pretty funny. I only saw like the first hour of it, but I thought it was pretty good.
All right.
I too enjoyed the cold open.
The cold open I thought
When
was
he's
classic.
talking about Israel and Hamas, I know
His dad.
He's like, I know what you're thinking. Why would Pete Davidson be the
Right,
one
right.
to speak on this?
Yeah, I think he knows exactly what he is
Yeah.
and doesn't try to act outside of it.
Well, it has the video from that, and then this person tweeted, "Beautifully stated by Pete Davidson."
Done.
Carmen's done. Mike's done.
Joe, you playing?
I can if you
Is
want.
Joe in this?
It's up to Joe.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Joe, you're in. You've been activated.
You got to write it down, Joe.
Done.
Not like football picks where you just pick the guy before you
Yeah.
answer.
Joe's done. All right. Everybody in?
Yeah.
Done.
All right. I'm going to start with Carmen. Carmen, whose tweet is that? You said it's Mo. All right. Gio, who you got?
Totally has to be Mo.
You said it's Mo. Mike Calta, what do you think?
I know a Mo when I see one. That's Mo.
Yeah. All right. And Joe, what about you?
Mo.
Everybody says Mo.
He cheated. Yeah.
It says Mo.
It says Mo.
All right.
Everybody said Mo. Everybody gets a point.
Mhm.
That is Mo. Wow. You guys are getting good at this. Yeah. Of course.
Like to just say, yeah, I thought they did a good job. It's pretty normal. Beautifully stated. Shut up, you overacting son of a bitch.
All right. Here you go. Next one. Pop-Tarts are absolute trash when heated up, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Done.
I don't know who this is, but I'd like to slap them with one.
Oh, well, all right. Gio's done. Carmen's done.
Done.
Mike is done.
Done.
Pap's done. Pap, I'll start with you. Whose tweet is that?
Spike on the mic.
Said Spike on the mic. Some people call him Greg. Mike Calta, who you got?
I said that was John Senning.
John Senning. Gio?
That is Dizzy.
He said it's Dizzy. And Carmen, who do you have? Oh, all right. I will tell you, one of you got this right.
Thank you.
Gio now has 2
Damn it.
points. That was Dizzy. That was Dizzy.
Dizzy.
Doesn't like him.
You're
heated
missing
up.
out.
All right.
You're missing. Don't put it in the microwave. Put it in the toaster. That's what they're made for.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You had bad
Yeah.
parents. You had bad parents.
The pop.
Oh.
Yeah, but the pop part is it's popping out of the toaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crispy on the outside and warm on the inside.
That's the
What's better than that?
tart part.
Stupid kids today.
This next tweet
This
has
is built like a kid.
next tweet has a picture of this person with Corey Cardinal, and it says, "At the Corey Cardinal in the wild." Hashtag Go Bucks.
Done.
Gio's done. Carmen's done.
Oh, for the win. 3 up, 3 down.
Oh. Very confident over here.
Eat a W.
Pap's done, and Mike Kelta's done. All right, Carmen, whose tweet is that? You said it's John Senning. Pap, who you got?
I got Mike O.
You said it's Mike O. Mike Kelta, what do you think?
I went with his dad, Mike O.
You said Mike O. And for the win, Gio, you can take it all right here. 3 up, 3 down. Who you got?
Corey out in the wild, freeloading those tickets. That is John Senning.
You said it's John Senning. It says John Senning. Gio wins the game. Gio wins the game. Carmen had 2. Pap had 1. Mike had 1.
All right, Gio, pick a line.
Line 2.
Line 2. Yeah. Good morning. Who's this? Hi, Jeremy. How are you doing, sir? Jeremy, you a Billy Joel Sting fan, or are you? Would you rather have something else?
Oh, my God. You just won him tickets.
Yes!
No, and
sending them
he's saying he's similar to you. But Jeremy, I gotta tell you, I'm only talking to you for a couple of seconds. And I like you. You don't seem like a loser.
No.
All right. Well, this is your moment, Jeremy.
I am not like you, sir.
I disagree with the part about Gio being a loser.
I'm
the
a
rest of
winner.
it, spot on.
I'm
Spot
sending
on.
your stupid ass to Billy Joel.
And Sting. Don't forget that. Jeremy, please hold on. Who will you take with you? Oh, just like Gio,
Okay.
strapped by the wife.
There you go.
All right, hold on, my man, and Carmen will get to you here in a second. We'll hook you up. Good job. Let's play another round. We got
Another
more
round?
stuff. Another round, and then I got to clear the lines for Ask the Dom.
All right, here we go. Another round. The first one has a picture of a bird in a tree. It is some sort of red bird. Looks like a cardinal almost, but I don't know if they're down here or not. But it says, I asked him what his take was on the Israeli-Gaza conflict, and he stayed quiet like a coward. Please help me hold this bird accountable.
Done.
Carmen's done. Gio's done.
Man, I like me some bird. Let me think.
Done.
Pap's done.
I'm done.
Mike's done. Gio, you won the last game. I'm going to start with you. Whose tweet is that?
A political commentarist. That is Will Kuntz.
He said it's Will Kuntz. Pap, who you got?
I got Brent.
Brent?
Roger and JP. So
Who's Brent?
His name is Brett.
Brett from the Roger JP show.
You said Brent.
He said Brent.
Sorry.
Yeah,
You said
okay.
Brent.
All right.
You know what I meant.
I'm writing down
Joe
Brent.
just voted for Brent Hammond.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take his paper. He's done. You're done.
I'm not done.
You're out.
Carmen, who you got? It's Will Kuntz. Crazy Kuntz all of a sudden.
Okay.
Mike Calta, who you got?
I 2-1 Kunzi.
You said it's Kuntz. We have 1 for Brent, 3 for Kuntz. That was Will Kuntz. Everybody except for Joe gets a point on that one.
I love it that Will's already looking at birds.
Yeah. Well, I'll
he's
send you.
not even of age.
I'll send you the picture of the bird after this.
Brent.
All right, here you go. Next tweet. It's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So you better be aware or I'm going to make you aware. I'll make you wear your teeth around your neck. Understand?
Jeez.
Done.
Carmen's done. Mike is done.
Can you do it one more time?
It's
With
domestic.
feeling.
It's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So you better be aware or I'm going to make you aware. I'll make you wear your teeth around your neck. Understand?
Done.
Gio's done. Pap, you done?
I am done.
You're in there? All right.
I hope it is who I think it is.
Well, let's start with Mike Calta. Who do you think it is?
That is Greg on the mic.
You said it's Greg on the mic.
Been known to hit a person.
Who you got?
She's recently been abused. That's Monica.
Oh, my God.
What are you talking
Who
about?
abused her? Oh, by JP, you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I got
Oh,
Carmen, who do you think it is?
Oh.
Okay.
Aggressive Greg.
And Gio, who do you think it is?
I wrote Dizzy.
You said it's Dizzy.
I hope it is
Gonna
him.
wrap their teeth around their neck.
Just talking smack.
I back-to-back Kuntz you guys.
Oh!
That was Will Kuntz.
Oh, tough guy Will.
Yeah.
Who knew?
He's messing with birds, fighting with people.
Don't beat up the
All kind of
bird.
stuff is happening. This next one has a office area with a ladder in there and a broom, and it looks like it's being redone. And it says new office digs coming along nicely.
Done.
Carmen's
Wait,
done.
say it
Gio's done.
again?
Yeah, it says new office digs coming along nicely. It has a picture with a broom and a ladder and some stuff laying on the floor there, and it looks like they're building a new office, doing a new office. Gio's done. Carmen's done.
Done.
Pap's done.
Office? Who's got an office?
Well,
You'll never know.
that's what you need to figure out.
All right, I'm done.
All right. Gio, whose tweet is that?
That is host of the Mike O radio show, Mike Olivero.
You got a new
Said-
office?
Who said it's
Hey,
Mike
go by
O.
the station every once in a while, guy.
Pap, who you got?
Nope.
I saw his new office when I was there last week. That's Mike O.
Carmen, what do you think? Mike Kelta?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's Mike O, but that's not what I said. I said John Senning.
You said John Senning.
Figured those guys were moving out of their office and moving closer to the station.
Mike's got a big window now. That looks
Oh, how about it? That is
Where is
Mike.
it?
It is Mike Olivero.
Where is the office?
Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of plastic.
Oh.
That's a big ass office.
yeah.
Oh man, he's gonna be able to skate around in there and everything. That'll be nice.
Okay. I like that.
All right. Gio has 2. Carmen has 2. Mike and Pap are the same. They have 1. Your next tweet has a GIF of a little kid being all wrapped up. It looks like it's from A Christmas Story where they're wrapping the kid up in all the winter clothes. And it says, falling for all the fallness today. Smiley face. Hashtag finally.
Win. Done.
It says, falling for all the fallness today. Smiley face. Hashtag finally.
Done.
Carmen's done, Mike's done, Gio's done, Pap's done. Pap, I'm going to start with you. Who you got?
I believe that to be Johnny B.
You said it's
Galvin.
Johnny
Yeah.
B. All right. Mike Kelta, what do you think?
Johnny B falls for the fallness. He ain't getting back up, so I voted for Monica.
You said it's Monica. Carmen, you can win it all right here. Who you got? You said it's Monica. Gio, you could win back-to-back games. Who you got?
That is Bills fan Monica.
You said it's Monica. That is Monica. Carmen and Gio win the game. We got to run off.
What
We
fat
gotta run
losers.
off. Oh, jeez.
All right, you two are running off next.
All
Somebody
right.
will win.
Here we go. Your next tweet. This says, I'm going to go with this one. This has a video of 2 hockey players fighting, and it says live footage of my brain and my liver going at it. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Done.
You can't.
Pap, you're out. Pap's out. Carmen is done.
Live footage. What is it?
Live footage of my brain and my liver going at it. Have a good weekend, everybody. It's 2 hockey players facing off, going to fight. Done. Gio's done. All right. Carmen, who you got? Yeah? Oh? Corey Cardinal, you say. All right. Gio, could be 2 in a row right here. Who you got?
That is Will Kuntz.
He says Will Kuntz.
Will Kuntz.
Carmen says Corey Cardinal. You say Will Kuntz.
You went Coonsy.
I did.
One of you just won the game.
Tough guy Will.
That person is not Carmen.
Oh!
Wins again.
Crazy Coons.
You
Crazy
loser,
Coons wins
Carmen.
again.
Gio is the champ.
Giant
And who's
loser.
Gio, what line are you playing for?
Line
Again.
5.
All right. Let me talk to
See
this
if this guy
guy.
makes fun of you.
Uh-huh.
Bunch of losers.
Good morning. Hello. What's your name, sir? Hi, Kurt. Gio won 2 times in a row. Second one was for you. Please hold. Carmen will get your information. You will pick a prize. All right, pal. Thanks for listening. Hold on there.
See, no shots at Gio on that one.
Yeah, see?
Carmen lines 4 and 5 are the winners. One of Billy Joel Sting and the other one of whatever he wants. The rest of the lines, please clear so that we can make room for Ask the Dom. If you want to talk to Ask the Dom, 727-579-1025 or 800-771-1025. Please let it ring. Give it a second. Carmen's taking the winners, and we'll get your calls when we come back.
Speaking of games, winning and losing, do you know what happened last night?
I do. I do.
Joe, would you like to tell him?
Well, I think we're all tied for first on
Yes,
this one.
the Cowboys won, so that means Gio, myself, and Joe all tied for first place.
All right. So everybody gets a win there.
Yeah, I
All right,
like
good.
it. I like it.
All right, Dominic Ferriello will be in the studio with us next. If you want to get on the phone lines, do that now. Please be patient. Carmen will put you on hold, and I will take your phone calls as soon as he comes in. In the meantime, if you've gotten your electric bill and you thought, hey, man, this thing is too high, what are we going to do about this? Well, something that everybody's doing is they're turning to solar. But the problem is you're worried about who you can trust. Trust the folks that I trust. You know, Walsh Roofing, they are now Walsh Roofing and Solar because while they're up there doing your roof, they also do solar. They did my roof for me. They did my solar for me, and they could do the same for you. If you're thinking about getting in solar panels on your roof and saving yourself some money, harnessing that ball of plasma in the sky to pay your electric bill, then call Walsh today. Go to walshroofingandsolar.com. That is walshroofingandsolar.com. Tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta show. Let them give you an estimate. In some cases, they could do the roofing or the solar estimate right there online because they could look at your roof and they could see how many panels you'll need and make it very easy for you. The best thing about them to me is they give you a schedule, they stick to the schedule, and they say they're going to be done. They're done, and they do a great job. I've been telling people about them for years, whether you have to do a whole roof on your home or you just want to try out the solar and get yourself government cuts on your taxes and, of course, a huge, huge discount on your electric bill. WalshRoofingandSolar.com. Tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta show. We take a break. We come back. Dominic Ferriello, Ask Dom, in the studio with us next on 102.5 The Bone. .907 on the Mike Calta show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Team Borum, Jeff Borum and his team at eXp Realty. That's who you call when you need help selling your home. A lot of people right now are like, is this a good time to sell? Should I wait? I'll never forget. Like I one of the most important things I think is being patient. My mom was ready to sell her home, and she called Jeff Borum, and he sent somebody from his team out there, and they said, listen, you can sell your home and you can make a decent profit off it. Your best bet, though, is to wait at least another year. You'll make so much more money if you wait another year. And she was like, okay. because you don't know that. But these guys who know the trends in the real estate market, they give you the best advice. And they're not out to make a quick buck for themselves like that. They could have been like, yeah, sell it and get the commission. But they were honest. They told her, you'll get more money if you wait. That's what you want. You want Jeff and his team working for you to do all that stuff, be knowledgeable about it, and to live right here in the Tampa Bay area. Jeff Borum lives here. I've seen him. I've seen him locally. I've hung out with him. We've inadvertently gone on cruises together. But Jeff's a good guy, and his team is here to work for you, and it'll take all that stress out of selling your home. If you're thinking about selling and you want to know what it's worth, you can go to their website right now, Team Borum, Borham, Team Borum, and you can put it right there at the top and put your address in there, and it spits out what your home is really worth, and it gives you a high end, a low end, and somewhere right in the middle, and they even make a cash offer for your home. So if you want to do what a lot of people in Tampa Bay are doing, is selling their home and making the most out of it, let Jeff and his team at Team Borum help you out. TeamBorum.com. Tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. Is Dominic Octavius Ferriello in the studio with us? Hi, Dom. How are you doing, buddy? Oh, I know it. That's a great name to have. No. It is Octavius. I wish you had 2 O's in your name, so your nickname would be Doof. You'd be like, what up, Doof? Dom, I enjoyed talking to the judge last week. I think what you guys do for veterans is really commendable, and I think there's a lot of veterans, especially in our listening audience, that could use the help. And a lot of these guys that have just been suffering for one reason or another, not knowing where to turn for simple things that you guys could wipe out for them in a day. I think that's really cool what you guys are doing. Yeah. Right. And they do it, not only do they do the court, but they, if it's a driver's license thing and they have a driver's license hold up, which, if you don't have a driver's license, there's a lot you can do when it comes to getting to work and all
Right,
that
Joe?
stuff. You know, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
But they have the DMV there to take care of it for you. And I'm out. Right. Right. Well, you know what, Dom, I'm telling you, and obviously I don't mean this literally, but I have PTSD about when my wife worked she worked in a psychiatrist's office when she was getting her degree, and this psychiatrist but helped out the people that took Medicaid and state-sponsored insurance. So she got the worst of the worst clients when it comes to problems and the stories of molestation and abuse by parents and grandparents and all that stuff. These poor kids, like when she would tell me these stories, obviously nameless, those things still sit with me. I mean, I'm a fourth party to this. I didn't have to witness it. I didn't have to see any of these people, but I heard about it. And to think if you're a first responder and you're showing up at the houses every day where these kids are being abused, where there's people that were killed, then families die in fires. You have to live with all of that. That's got to be draining. That's got to be mentally, the mental pressure of that has got to be killing them. Yeah. I second the motion. Right. You have to ship it to somebody else to try and go ahead and put it up. I gotcha. Well, I appreciate that, and hopefully somebody can whisper in somebody's ear. We can get that rolling. We will co-sign it. Let's go right to your phone calls. Let's start at the top. We got a full board. Let's go to Julia. Julia Gulia, good morning. You're on with Ask Don. What do you got?
Good morning. So I filed a claim with an accident policy that I had for my work for my husband who hurt his shoulder actually trying to get my suitcase out of a tiny little car in Aruba. And he was denied because the accident happened out in the United States.
Mm.
So in reviewing the exclusions for the policy, it says that the exclusions for any medical or healthcare treatment or transportation that happens outside of the United States. But it doesn't say anything about the accident happening outside of the United States. So, he has a rotator cuff surgery and he's off work for 3-4 months now. I'm wondering if I have any reasons to go back and try and fight this. No, no, no. No, no, no. This is just, the accident insurance policy. Like MetLife and Allstate.
Like when you're booking the vacation?
This is just additional policy, supplemental policy.
Okay.
Applied for your work.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. Good luck. Good luck to you. Let's go to David. David, good morning. You're on Ask Don. What do you got, David?
Hey, Dominic, I got a question for you. So, it's a friend of mine. She works at one of the bigger gas stations here in Florida. Her car was parked. She was inside working. Another customer hit the car, took off. They can't find a tag, anything. But I remember an incident where a gentleman you had or somebody that called in had parked their car and the irrigation messed up the paint, and you said there was a special type of insurance for that?
Wow, this guy just became a lawyer. Good job, sir. Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for paying attention. Tony, good morning. You're on Ask Don. What do you got, Tony?
Good morning. I got a question about executive clemency. I did all the paperwork, all got sent in Tallahassee. I got paperwork back. So, what are the chances of getting my rights back? Well, you have them. Yeah, it's all done. Now it's already sent it all in. I got the paperwork back from Tallahassee. They said it's going to be years with an S before I find out about it. Yeah, that's correct. You're, yes, exactly. So many years. My guy, because Reggie Garcia got out of the business because it takes so damn long to get this stuff done. We have a lawyer, my contacts in Tallahassee. We're asking the governor. We're asking the governor to sign off on executive act, basically. Yeah, rights restored. So he's not a part of this. No, executive rights. He's a part of the state. He's not a party by the government. No, yeah. We're asking executive clemency division in Tallahassee. It's all what was what they were trying to do. They were grand theft charges from 1993. No, you're a felon. Oh yes. All right, so you're trying to undo on executive clemency prior convictions.
What'd you steal there, sir?
Well, to be honest with you, when I was married back in the 90s, my wife gave me a bunch of jewelry. We got divorced. She changed her name, and then I was prison.
Why? What do you mean?
She filed charges against me for all the jewelry she gave me, and then I stole it.
What a good thing you got rid of her, sir.
And she changed what she did. Is she changed her name.
So that you wouldn't be, yeah.
Yeah, and I was young, so I got a little county jail time, and then so whatever. It rolled into go.
Take him hiking. I'm just saying.
It's a tough process because So on the paperwork, when I filled it out and sent it to Tallahassee, there's little boxes. You want to get voting rights, you want to get voting and gun, and you also there's another box to do parking. So I checked all the boxes. Well, I don't know if all that is going to work. That's a good question for one of the lawyers and say, are my chances better if I check one box or if I check all of them? Obviously, pardon it, government. Like I said, it's been a few months now. So one more thing, and I'll get off the phone. Once if this happens, will I still have a quote unquote record? Like if I want to go work as being a mailman, will it still show that I have something on my record? Well, what happens? It's called sealed expungement process. So if they grant that, then you have then it's a separate process of now I need to remove that information from my record, and that's a separate process. We ask them to do this. Very, very difficult. Give you bad news on a Tuesday. I don't know. Big deal. But it's very small percentage of things getting through. Smaller percentage without the representation process. So I would highly recommend if you're up a certain lawyer that's at the top of the list and recommend Reggie. I would probably hear instructions. Great, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, buddy. Good luck to you. Let's go to line 14. This is Hector. Hector, good morning. You're on Ask Don. What do you got, Hector?
My question is, can a mother leave the state with the child without any legal documentation or any consent order or any like that paperwork? Well, that's a loaded question. We don't know the facts. For example, we have custodial parent, the mother of the child. There's nothing to stop her from leaving the child.
All right. Good luck, Hector. Dom, this next caller, I ask that you refrain from giving him advice right away, okay? Medicine Man, good morning. Now, Medicine Man, you know that since your editor ruined your relationship with this show, I can't be giving you free legal advice. But what if you were to ask Dom a question, what would you ask him? When the Pirates came in?
Most likely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they said when they were there that they had a court order for you.
And they handed it to you, and you threw it on your property.
Right, live on the air.
Receipt.
Mm. Who? When you say a lot of people, who is pissed off about it?
Oh.
I'm pissed off about
Like,
it.
could you name 3?
Gio.
Those guys are mad too. Mm. Now they did take his ladders, Dom. I think that was a little excessive.
They took the man's lawn furniture.
They did.
What does George say about all this? He said shed, by the way. What does George say about all this? Well, I mean that's your guy now. Yeah, give him a call and see what he says. I can't have you talking to my lawyers at this point.
Maybe he'll write an article.
Yeah, you no longer. Yeah, maybe George can write an article and buy you a bike that you never use. Well, hey. I mean, I know I have pictures because people sent them to us, but I don't know what they sent George. You'd ask George. All right. Thank you. We got to go now. Sorry, your time is up. You're no longer part of the show. Carmen, you'll have to hang up on him because my computer restarted. Sorry. Thank you, Carmen. Dom, don't give him any advice. Thank you. Well, that's it's up to you. On your show, that's fine. And then my show, I can't tell you. Oh, good. Oh, hold on. I gotta look real good. In. That's great. Capital Pawn.
I mean, what if I want to go on like November 3rd and get a little look at things?
You can do that. I'm sure you can do that.
Well, peek and a poke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Before it hits Gen Pop. Yes. Perfect.
Capital Pawn on Bush Boulevard is the address. It's been there forever, and Joe's a great guy. I really like Joe. Joe's one of those guys that I enjoy hanging out with. He's such a nice guy, and there's a ton of jewelry on his website for right around the. I don't care if you got my, if you're giving somebody a gift and you can get a great price on it. The Capital Pawn's got great jewelry on there for the holidays. No, God, no, Dom. I don't go to the Bucks games till at least January. It's just too hot. Listen, I think the reason why I don't go to the Bucks games is your fault.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
you had a suite, and that was the way to go in your suite. Now you don't have a suite anymore. I'm not going back anymore. Yeah, yeah. Oh. That's awesome. Wow. That's a proud father. Know when you hear the national anthem, that's Asadam's daughter singing that. It's good. I can't wait to find a way to make money off of her when she's famous. Oh, boy.
So she can divorce you?
Stage dad.
Have you seen how that goes? Next thing you know, she's dancing with steak knives on TikTok.
Oh, no.
I need to hire you for something I just saw on TV. I need you to be a middleman for me between Capitol Pawn Joe and me. Can you see how much you can get me that Superman statue for? No, he's got a giant Superman, like a big 6-foot Superman outside of the store.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh, I'll put that right in the studio. All right. I know, but I like a middleman. I don't want Joe to start haggling.
Is he standing there like getting ready to fly?
He's got his arms like this.
Oh, I was going to say, if he was getting ready to fly, we could put a microphone in his hand.
He really does. He's got, I'll tell you what, I don't know if I want to say this on the air, but let Joe explain to you, but he's got a picture, and on the back of the picture, there's a map there that looks just like the Kennedy assassination, like the drawing route of the map. Yeah, there's some really, and that's in the office. That's not in the store. There's some really good stuff in there. It's kind of like a museum as well as a pawn shop. I've been in there. I love it. I really do. I always love the treasures you could find in the pawn shop.
Sure.
But you don't want to go to those gross, seedy places. Joe's been there forever. It's a beautiful building on Bush Boulevard. And I'm so glad this got postponed, Dom, because I'm out of town this weekend. So November 4th.
Ooh.
Now, I was there for an auction there before when they shot the TV show. Oh. Yeah.
Ooh, a signed Muhammad Ali robe.
Where are you seeing this?
No.
That's on. Don't worry about where I'm
Well,
seeing
I want to
it.
go. I want to look at it.
Go through the middleman.
Yeah, they really do. Yeah. Yeah, they had a Super Bowl ring. Bid him? Oh. Okay. That'll ruin a fight. Nice. Nice. The other thing is to tell you about a lot of that stuff in the store has been JSA certified. Joe would bring those guys in and give you an opportunity. I brought a couple of my sports memorabilia items over there to get certified from those guys. So all the stuff that you have there is real and it's legit and it's all authenticated. So I'll tell you, I will be out there, Dom. Lock me in. I'm putting it down. I bought a nice gun there one year. They got great stuff over there. No, don't do that. I don't want anybody taking anything away from me before I get a chance to look. We'll tell you about that tomorrow. I need to go look online. Gio's already over there making deals before I even got in there. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Tell people where they can go see it. Tell people where they can find it online, Dom, because I don't even know. I'm on the Facebook. I don't see nothing.
I just sent you where I'm at.
Okay.
And it's the auction site.
Okay.
Yes.
Those guys are great. They were there the first time. I got to know them, and I follow them. They do a lot of auctions around the area. Like a lot of times they'll go into gyms that close down and do auctions. So if you wanted to go pick up a machine or something, I always stay in touch with those guys.
HarrisAuctionsLLC.com.
Yep.
And then it's got the top link there is the Capitol Pawn.
All right.
So now it's out there. Everybody beat us to the stuff. A lot of Yankee memorabilia on here.
Listen, I'm going to go there with Dom and Joe, and if I'm bidding on something and somebody's trying to outbid me, Spanish will run over and hold their arm down so that they can't bid.
Yeah.
Love Joe. Good. Well, listen, it's our pleasure, but one of the things I like to tell people is, like, I don't know, where I was from, we didn't have pawn shops. Then I moved to Florida, and there's pawn shops everywhere. And you hear about it, and you think that it's like drug addicts going in to sell their stuff. Sometimes it's people that just don't want stuff anymore, and sometimes it's people that do get in a money pinch, and they go and bring their stuff in. And then the opportunity for you to go buy it is great, and there's some great stuff in there. It's like you think it's going to be crap, but then you go in there, and in among the crap is a lot of really valuable stuff. So I hope everybody goes and checks it out next week, but not until I've gotten all my stuff first. Well, look. Well, that doesn't sound very appealing, but yes, I get it. I get what you're saying, yeah. Joe, get on it.
All right. Done.
Dom, thank you. If you need to talk to Dom, you can go to asktodom.com, and you can email him there, or you can call his office, 813-251-5550. And tomorrow night on this show, what do we have? I know there's no hockey tomorrow. That's good. All right, good. Dom, thank you. Good callers today. We will take a break and come back and wrap things up. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. .948 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. We were just all watching that Capitol Pawn website during the break. I'm going to get so much stuff I don't need.
There's a lot of good stuff on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff.
I kind of want the Gladiator helmet.
Yeah, there's a cool Gladiator helmet.
That'd be pretty badass.
I want that Superman statue in the studio. I want to put it in the corner and have it be in here, or that pirate.
Yeah.
Because we could have the pirate out there with all our Buck stuff.
Does your wife want you to have the Gladiator helmet?
That's so funny.
I'll ask her afterwards.
What do you say tomorrow after open letter we do Under Oath, since we haven't done that in a long time? We had it scheduled and ran out of time, so we had to reschedule it. So if you got questions you want to have answered on the show, things you've always wanted to know, things about this station, the whole deal, things we'll have to answer truthfully because we will go under oath. Pap,
Yes.
you ready for this?
Sure.
Some things will be designed specifically for you. You can't lie.
That's fine.
Got to give the fulls, as they like to say.
The fulls. All right. I'll work up the fulls.
I mean, you too.
Is Spanish actually sick?
I've seen speculation online. Is he dying?
You're asking me?
I don't know. Just throwing it out there in the
Is he already dead? Joe doesn't know.
I don't know.
What is the
I didn't.
what's the Reddit's saying about Spanish? Conspiracy.
He's the only one that looks at Reddit. Oh my God.
Well,
That's it. Once you say conspiracy, they shut us down. The after show is up next with Dizzy. You can also find full show replays in video form at our YouTube channel. You can find that at calta.tv, or just go to YouTube, search the Mike Calta Show, and you can see it there. Martin Gramatica is coming in Thursday, and we got a surprise for him. Just leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
Just leave it at that.
All right.
What else? Open letter tomorrow?
Joe lost
Yes.
his football picks.
No, I did not lose. I
Time.
actually
You
Wow.
lost. No, you lost though.
You
I'm
lost.
the same as you and Galvin.
It's a
yes,
loss.
I am the winner.
You're not.
Loss. Yes, no.
That's not how it works.
That's not a loss for me.
I wish this show was over, but all this chit chat.
Loser.
Thanks.
We'll do more football picks later on in the week. But tomorrow, Galvin's got a brand new open letter. We will follow up with Under Oath. That happens on this show. Anything else? Thank you to Dominic Ferriello for joining us on the program. Capital Pawn next Friday, the November 4th, will be the day that they do the big auction. I bought a nice 9mm with a pearl handle from probably the 70s the last time he did this. It was cool to have, just like a little collector's piece. I'm afraid to shoot it. I think that's it. Have a great day. Check us out on Instagram at The Mike Calta Show. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., bright and early. Goodbye.